Here we go. Just get those wonderful toys.
Are you playing in the bathtub with your little doll?
Consider this. What is the purpose of a toy?
To be played with.
Therefore, to not play with it would be
Illogical. Damn it!
You can do it, but you will. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
Would you look at that? A toy show. What do you say we go in there and see what they got? Step right up and hear all about wonderful plastic pieces of marvels. Only here on Collectable Past.
Hey everybody, what's going on? And welcome back. It's Thursday once again, and we're getting ready to talk about some toys, some good old-fashioned plastic marvels. Because we are part of the plastic empire, whether you like to believe it or not. Every last one of us is sitting there collecting all kinds of toys. We are part of that plastic empire. We're the one building it up, we're the one tearing it down, and we're the one making all these companies a lot of money. We're absolutely getting robbed half the time. No, I'm just playing. We are absolutely having a blast with this stuff, and we wouldn't be collecting this stuff if we didn't like it. Why everybody else is pissing and moaning about things that they can't stand that these companies are doing, we're only going after the things that we like. Granted, it's not to say that every once in a while you don't get a stinker when you don't expect it. This is going to happen, but for the most part, we're not absolutely going out of our way to beat our balls into a car door like some of these people do. But thank you for everybody who's already here. I see a lot of you are already starting to congregate in the chat. Superfan Adam Shaw was the first one hanging out in the chat, followed up by Chaos Hoy. What's going on, Chaos Hoy? Chaos did say that he's seen two new pigs. Fun times, yes. RR also in the house. He says the collective assimilates two more worthy pigs. Yeah, we finally got around doing the name drop for these guys, and there will be another video, I guess, a little bit longer of a video. We're going to have some of this stuff that pertains to why their personalities are the way they are and why they were named. I mean, I give a brief explanation in the shorts, but I do that full video, but I still got a couple other videos. My biggest problem is what I've been telling you guys for a long time. I'm having issues trying to get the new computer set up. The old computer is dying. It's black screening. It's freezing. So doing everything has been a chore now, even though the internet is great. It's dying on me. Jesus Christ, stop swallowing your microphone. I got to mute somebody around here. I can't listen to somebody swallowing their microphone. Padre also in the house. What's going on, Padre, man? Good to see you, man. The piggies are fantastic. These guys all got a lot of big personalities and are absolutely hysterical. And that's why I take the time to naming all these guys. I never rush into a naming on any of the pigs. They always got to get their proper names. That's the only way to do it. Couldn't ask for a better home. Yeah, and considering where they both, well, actually, all three of them, Windcharger included, all three of them were put in boxes and left outside of businesses in a box, in a cardboard box, in a shopping cart, because people are scumbags, man. And like whether or not they thought that this was going to be a good thing because somebody was going to find those pigs absolutely could have sat there, not even been noticed. An employee, instead of picking up the box and checking it, could have just threw it out in the trash. They could have dehydrated. They sat out in the sun long enough. This is Florida. scumbags, man. Absolute scumbags. Really. I ever catch somebody doing that shit, you will hear about me on the news. I will be that Florida man that stomps somebody's balls into the pavement for doing some shit like that. But thank you for all for being here. And, of course, we got our host, our panelist. We got our co-host. We got the squirrel in the house. We got the super fan, Adam Shawhan. What's going on, Adam?
What's going on? The granddaughter got her first lightsaber. Here it is. It is violet sized. It is perfect. It is awesome. Videos to come shortly. Happy to be here with such fine guinea pigs. And hello, chat. And Shifty gets home. Happy to be here.
Awesome, man. Always a pleasure to have you here with us. And, of course, Shifty, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, not much. Happy to be here. Yeah, looking forward to another awesome show here tonight.
We always look forward to an awesome show, and hopefully none of us dick it up.
Yeah, and another thing, you live in Florida because and you got all sorts of stuff that could have got them guinea pigs. You got snakes and gators and all that stuff. Don't leave them things out. Take them somewhere and try to find them a nice home. Don't be a dickhead. Exactly.
And that was the thing that killed me about it, is they wound up going to the place that these people could have just took them to begin with, instead of leaving them in a box in a parking lot. Freaking scumbags. What's going on? Daytona Falls, man. Good to see you. Just got here. What the? Yeah. It's the way we started off our shows, man. We're a little bit special sometimes. That's okay. We're all special in our own way. Just not the kind of special that winds up getting you on Blue Sky. With all the photos. Yeah, I love Florida, but all Florida. Oh, yeah. Awesome show. This we command. It must be an awesome show. This I command. I love it. Guys, we're going to lead in with the fun with the toys. As always, we're going to tap the pig with the most information on some of the older franchises. We're going to get Indy up here to let you know about another old school franchise. Here we go.
How you can
Greetings, humans. This is Indy. Welcome back to Toys from the Past. On today's Toys from the Past, we will be mashing things together, smashing them together as we bring separate lines together as we talk about crossovers. Now, one of the first toy crossovers that happened was probably not what most people think. This was actually the Transformers. Two separate lines were brought together to create the Transformers franchise, which included bios, comics, and a cartoon. Originally Diaclone and Microchange, two separate lines by Takara, Hasbro had partnered up with Takara and took both Microchange and Diaclone and brought them together in one cohesive storyline, thereby creating the Transformers, the first official crossover. In the 1990s, we've seen other companies also lay in on crossovers, this time with toys that respectively showed two different franchises coming together. TMNT did it with Universal Monsters with some of their figures, G.I. Joe and Street Fighter in 1993 and 1994, as the Street Fighter 2 figures were crossed over with G.I. Joe, Robotech and Exo Squad in the 1990s that featured figures and vehicles for both franchises in various sizes. And of course, in the 2000s, we've seen quite a few different crossovers as well. While Tommy was not able to dig all of them out because he does have a few different crossovers, including some of the newer NECA TMNT Universal Monster crossovers, and of course, many other cool ones such as Ghostbusters and Transformers, Back to the Future and Transformers, and so on and so on. One of the ones we do have available that we were able to dig out really quickly was the Star Wars and Transformers from 2005 to 2008. Hasbro launched that series with 24 figures, or 7 waves, that transform characters like Darth Vader, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and others into their respective starships. There were also Marvel and Transformer crossovers in 2008 to 2010, as well as G.I. Joe and Transformers that were a little bit more recent. Guys, how many other crossovers can you think of that have happened or will happen? I also remember they did have TMNT crossover with Cobra Kai, and there was another one where it seemed the Power Rangers crossover with Cobra Kai. Guys, we hope that you enjoyed this one on crossovers here on Toys from the Past. Thank you for joining me, Indy, on this Toys from the Past episode.
There we go with some crossovers. So there was a few other things like TMNT. They actually crossed over with a few other things back in the day. The NBA, the NHL, the NFL. They also crossed over with Star Trek. I don't know, most people might have got that. They did a bunch of Star Trek turtle figures. Any other ones you could think of, Shifty?
Oh man, not really. Just all I can remember is all the new ones because we've been floored with crossovers here in the last few years, especially with Ninja Turtles. It seems like they've crossed over with everything. Between that and He-Man, He-Man's also had so many crossovers. It's nuts.
It has been. I mean, shit. I mean, just in the past few years alone, they crossed over with the Turtles was the first one. Then they crossed over with Thundercats. Then they did they were doing G.I. Joe.
WWE, both of them.
Transformers.
Yeah.
Yeah, both of them crossed over with WWE. It's like, everybody's just passing around. It's like it's kind of like the 70s where everybody's what do you call it? Having those adult parties where they put their keys in the mint dish, and then they start intermingling. All the properties start intermingling. You don't know who's going to end up with who at the end of the night.
There's nothing wrong. You're intermingling and everything. Just remember, just don't double dip. Okay? Just don't double dip.
No.
Don't do it. No double dipping. Though Transformers, GoBots, and G.I. Joe versus He-Man, Turtles, and WWE. There you go. That's the crossover I want to see.
I can't believe that they did Star Wars and Transformers. I never knew that. I'll have to go back and.
Oh yeah, man, dude. They had the really large ones, was the Millennium Falcon and the Death Star. Mm-hmm. So the Death Star turned into Darth Vader, and then the Millennium Falcon turned into Chewbacca and Han Solo. They were huge, though. These two were huge compared to
the Death Star. The Death Star should have turned into Unicron.
You know, I would almost think it should have turned into Palpatine. But here's the weird thing: so they did Vader as the Death Star, but then they also did his little TIE fighter, his personal TIE fighter. They did that with a Vader too. They had Boba Fett in the Slave One. That was before it got renamed.
Yep, that's unfortunate.
RR says, I'm out of the loop with all the crossovers. Without Indy, I would be in the dark, man. Yeah, Chaos, what didn't they crossover with? Not very much at this point. He also gives the crossover segment a 9 out of 10. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, Vinnie Art is not here just yet. He is celebrating. He will be in as soon as he can. There's no worries, man. Vinnie will get here when he gets here. It is what it is. It's the true name is Slave One. Yeah, I mean, there was all kinds of backstory that was written about that. Interesting things, though. And when we talk about a lot of stuff with Star Wars, now I'm not going to get into it deep because this is a toy show. But originally, the Slave One and its history was done in the EU a lot differently than Lucas wound up changing it when it came to the prequels. So in the books, it was actually written that Boba Fett had both ships created by some place called Quat Drive Yards. And then by the time you get around to the prequels, well, Django, his dad, who has him created because he's a clone, he's already got the Slave One. And then there was a whole backstory that was done in the Bounty Hunter game that was created that tells how he got it off a police force. And that's where Disney gets the Fire Spray name from, because it comes from that game, because that's the name of the ship, Fire Spray. Yeah. There's a whole bunch, Disney garbage. You know, they do get some stuff right when they steal stuff, unfortunately, from the EU, but then they always bastardize it because, well, that's Disney. If Disney wasn't screwing it up, I don't think that they would know what to do with themselves. But
it wouldn't be Disney, would it?
Yeah, right. But let's get back into have some more fun. So the next segment I'm going to bring up while we're waiting for Vinny to get here is I'm bringing back the artwork of toys. Now, sometimes I do these where I get the breakdown of the artist that or should I say has done all the artwork for a particular brand for all their packaging art. And sometimes I just show off some of the old school packaging pieces that I still have. That is what we're going to be doing today on the artwork of toys, showing off some of them old school pieces. Here we go. Today is the artwork of toys. Normally we talk about the artists that create some of the packaging art for a lot of different toy franchises, usually one in particular. Today we're just going to show off a bunch of the cards that we still wind up having. So we got this Alan Grant with Aerial Net Train Jurassic Park, where most of that artwork is on the front side of it. We also have the Ren and Stimpy show. We got Slappy Happy Ren Hoek with wacky rolling action. Once again, this one actually has artwork on both sides. And of course, with him, we got Ren and Stimpy show. We got Bumperific Stimpy. And I forget what he comes with. He comes with, does it even say on there? I don't see it. Just says Bumperific Stimpy. It doesn't say what he comes with. But there we go with Ren, Stimpy, and Alan Grant from Jurassic Park. Next up, from Mattel, 1991, we got American Gladiators. We got Turbo. I know the figure is actually sitting somewhere in the back. But there we go with that. Once again, very little artwork on that. But the next one, we've shown off a few of these in the past. We got Marvel Superheroes. We got Deathlock. And we got Fantastic Four's Human Torch. These ones always came with a lot of awesome artwork on there. Marvel didn't skimp out when they did everything with Toy Biz. Even on the back end of the cards, they've got artwork where some of the other ones may not have. They did, even though they wind up showing off the toys as well. From Transformers, this was the end of G1 when you're talking about Action Masters. So we got the Action Master Devastator right there. The back with his little bio has actually been cut off, but there we go with that. We also have these Mortal Kombat Johnny Cage and Goro, and we also have the Liu Kang. These were part of the G.I. Joe version of the Mortal Kombat figures. So there we go with those ones. Just like G.I. Joe, they got little bios and everything on the back end. And they show pictures of the rest of the characters that are in the lineup. One last one, another Mortal Kombat. We have Smoke as well from the Hasbro and the G.I. Joe crossover line. Guys, hope you enjoyed this artwork of toys. Yeah, there you go.
Whoa. Tommy bringing the smoke.
Did you have any of those?
I didn't have any of them, but I saw a lot of those on the shelves. I was surprised to find out that Mortal Kombat had G.I. Joe figures, because I know they had Street Fighter. That's wild that G.I. Joe made both Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat figures. That's nuts. And,
it's pretty cool though.
Yeah. You don't often see two rival properties within the same, publisher or whatever, manufacturer. The same thing's happening now that Paramount is buying Warner Brothers. Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat's going to be under the same movie studio, and there's a lot of people hoping that maybe if both of these new films do well, we might have a Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter movie at some point. So who knows what's going to happen? That's pretty neat. Yeah, but a lot of those old packages are cool. I wish I had saved a lot of my stuff back in the day, but I got rid of so many things like magazines and a lot of stuff I just tossed out. And now some of that stuff's worth a lot of money. Even some of those card backs are like you could get a little bit of money for them. So yeah, we threw out a lot of good stuff back in the day, but you kept it seems.
Yeah, we kept a lot of these damn things. And that was one of the things as part of collecting, especially is when we're talking about the artwork of toys for that segment. When the artwork is just so fantastic on the cards, you don't want to throw them out. And I think that there was, it didn't happen for every single franchise, but there was a lot of them that actually put a lot of thought into the artwork that they were putting on these packages because they knew that was first and foremost the thing that was going to draw a kid over to take a look at the damn packaging. If you have some amazing looking artwork on there, something that's catchy, eye-catching, it's going to bring a kid over staring at, and that's going to lead to, hey, mommy, or daddy, I sure want this, And I think there's a lot of companies nowadays that have kind of gotten away from that. It's not to say that there aren't still some companies out there doing some fantastic artwork on the front of their boxes and packages and everything that they're putting their toys in, but not every single one of them are. Some of the shit that they're putting out there is very lackluster, and it's kind of like you look and I was like, God, man, it looks horrible. Yeah, the figure doesn't look bad, but the package looks just terrible. Like, how's that going to draw anybody's attention to it? I don't know.
Yeah. I really love the Jada Street Fighter packaging, but at the same time, the only different part of every one of those boxes is the picture on the back. I wish they would put like artwork on the side of the character. It's just everyone's the same. It's just the same, group shot of all the fighters on the sides of the boxes. I think if they improve that for like the Alpha 2 or wave that they're going to start on next year, it would look a lot better.
Agreed. And that was one of the things that Transformers does. So the Transformers does have a cookie cutter type front packaging on a lot of stuff, whether it's Age of Primes, whether it's War for Cybertron, Kingdom, blah, blah, blah. Usually there's a cookie cutter artwork that's on the front. But when you get to the sides of the box, usually they got an individual shot of the character that's actually in that box. So that's where it differentiates, like between a lot of these other ones where they just got cookie cutter packaging all the way around. They usually put the character on the sides. And then, of course, on the back end of the box where they're trying to show the character off, it maybe they have a little picture on the back with him, as well as like when they're doing the Target exclusive More Than Meets the Eye, which is like the Studio Series 86 and some of the other ones that they're doing, but it's just Target exclusives. For the Studio Series 86 ones, which is More Than Meets the Eye, they got a little scene at the top of the box from the damn movie.
Nice.
Pertaining to the character. That just makes a lot of sense.
I tell you what, I saw the packaging of the I haven't seen it in person yet, but I some of the Supergirl figures, the movie Supergirl figures are hitting Walmart's out west, and the one with the trench coat that's exclusive to Walmart, the package on that is really nice. It's got like a movie poster on the back, but on the sides it has a really nice shot of Supergirl on the side, which towards that usually don't do that. They just had the black panel sides with like the name on it, but they went all out for this. And it sucks that he waits till maybe the last wave of figures he's ever going to put out, and he makes the box look fantastic. He waited till the last minute. I don't get it. Well, what the F toward?
Maybe his thinking is that he didn't go through the middle of the product line with a bang, but he figures he's going to go out with a bang at the end when it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I don't know. Ours says nice artwork on the packaging is crucial in drawing the customer. Yeah, drawing. Yeah. I like that double entendre right there. That's 100%. And he also says toy is the total of the package. It's a representation that makes a difference. Good read. Go ahead.
Also, some really nice packaging is those deluxe He-Man figures for the movie that just started popping up at Walmart. The packaging on those, even the little ones, are nice. But sad thing about those deluxe figures and the Masterverse figures, they put those at Walmart on the lower shelves to where if you're not looking down, towards the bottom of the shelves, you're going to pass right behind. They don't have them up where they need to be on the racks where they'll catch your eye because, they're high dollar figures and you need to sell those, but they're down at your feet and you can just walk right by them.
Well, I mean, I don't know myself. I wasn't really looking for a skirt He-Man, so.
Well, yeah, but yeah, I don't know. It's either a skirt or have the furry trunks that may get lice and something in there, and you're itching all the time.
Man, better to have an itchy crotch than be wearing some woman garb. I'm just saying, what's going on, Soul Assassin, man?
Kilts, man. It's just a leather kilt. Just look at it like a.
Yeah, but that wasn't a kilt, man. That wasn't a kilt. That was like a girl's like pleated skirt. I'm sorry, Professor Indy. I'll try to get to it in a little bit, Soul Assassin. But yeah, man, we're gonna move on now. I think we spent enough time talking about that one, and of course, as always, I promised I was going to bring some more old school stuff. So I got some more old school stuff that we're bringing this time. We're going to talk about a little bit of a crossover kind of thing that never officially happened, but it happened in most people's toy boxes. Here we go. Well, old school toy time. We are still hanging out with Indy. Normally, Helmet would jump in. Did you lose your lettuce? Yeah, there you go, my friend. Now I'm away. Don't take my fingers. Normally, Helmet would be handling this because it is converting robot time, but we're doing comparisons, and we're going to do comparisons between Transformers that are all beat to hell because, yeah, we just had a big discussion over on Pacific 414, and we were talking about the 40th anniversary and showing love for the Transformer franchise, but we also mentioned GoBots. So these two are both Fair Lady Z's. I forget the red guy's name, and damn if it's eluding me, but you can see that he is actually much larger. He's much larger than this Blue Streak model, like by far a lot larger. And this one is actually completely intact. Blue Streak, on the other hand, not so much. Not so much. He has actually seen some much better days. I don't even have the pieces to actually completely fix this one at this point. It's just, it's always the same thing with these cars, especially these ones like Prowl and Jazz, Blue Streak, Smokescreen, and Red Alert. They all broken the same, and it was always first thing to go was the windshield, and then usually these little windows down at the bottom break as well. But there we have Blue Streak, so now we're going to take our GoBot and convert him. The legs just flop down like that. Feet come out. That's supposed to turn down. That's supposed to turn down. These Super GoBots were actually a lot better than the smaller GoBots. There was a lot more to the conversion steps on these guys. And I really don't think that these things get enough love. I think the GoBots were fine for what they were. Were they as well engineered as Transformers? No, but they were pretty cool, and they did have a lot of die-cast. So there you go with those two, and you can see the size disparity between the two of them. It is a pretty big size difference. This guy had a ton of die-cast. Blue Streak had a little die-cast right here in the chest, and no, he didn't have any at the bottom. It was just in the chest. So just this chest section was die-cast. This guy, on the other hand, this whole chest piece right here, that's all die-cast, plastic underneath, but the center there is die-cast. This whole back piece right here, there's a little bit of die-cast in there, not much, just a tiny bit. And then, of course, these legs are solid die-cast. So he actually has a lot more die-cast in him than Blue Streak does. And considering that they came in right around at the same price, I think that's pretty telling about how much die-cast that Bandai used on these things. Yeah, there we go with a little bit of an older clip right there, but I like to hammer that point home. Like how much die-cast really was in GoBots. Like most people really thought that they were just like these cheap knockoffs. They were garbage here next to Transformers and what the car was doing. But I mean, honestly, a lot of die-cast in most of them.
Yeah, I think I had the jet plane, the Top Gun looking plane, the big one, and I think that was fully die-cast if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, that was really neat.
The leader one,
yeah,
the gray jet. Yeah, he had quite a bit of die-cast in him. So I mean, the legs were die-cast, the arms. Arms were plastic, the legs were plastic, but that whole center of the chest, down into the top of the thighs and everything, all die cast on him.
Yeah, pretty hefty. And also, that red card that you showed there, how often did they make like Transformers and GoBots where they didn't actually have faces? Because it seems like it's a unique characteristic, because it's just like the hood of the car, or the interior of the car is his face.
Yeah,
he doesn't actually have it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there were a few Transformers that did that as well. Not quite as many, but GoBots, GoBots did that a lot. So there's going to be another one that I'm going to be showing later on. You're going to be seeing something very similar. I'm going to be doing in my repair guinea pig repair shop segment. I'm going to have another GoBot now. That'd be later on the show. But he's another one. It's the same thing. He doesn't actually have like an actual face. It's part of the vehicle. There was another one I just seen recently. So there's another guy, a guy called Patriot Prime, does like Transformers and GoBots and everything. So he just recently did one, and I had the damn same GoBot. It's a tank. It's a damn Nazi tank of all damn things. It's like a leopard tank, or whatever the hell it's called. And that one, once again, it doesn't have a face. So the tank turret part, the whole turret part is actually the head. So it has no face at all. It's just a turret head. It's like, funny enough, early He-Man, or should I say Masters of the Universe, when they were doing their sketches for figures that they were going to create for the line, one of them actually did have a tank head. The same fucking thing. It didn't have an actual face. It just had a tank for a head. And like that, the turret section, everything. It's kind of funny. So, RR 100% agree. Robots is Rodney Dangerfield and say get no respect. Damn,
no respect.
Not many toy brands do diecast. GoBots was ahead of the curve doing it. Yeah, well, here's the thing. A lot of those companies over in Japan, they were all about quality first. I mean, even if you're talking about the early Star Blazers, model ships that they were doing, or the toy ships they were doing, a lot of those, I talked about that like last week or the week before, a lot of die cast in those damn things. A lot of die cast. It's just something that freaking Japan was doing, where a lot of the companies here in the States were getting away from die cast, and they were starting to get them made over in China, and that was all plastic. Yeah, a lot of them started getting away from the die cast, but there was a few that were still using die cast, but it was fading out at that point. And I know one of the major reasons that Transformers were still using die-cast, and I've heard some people try to argue, the die-cast was cheaper than the plastic. No, it the fuck wasn't. Even in the 80s, plastic was still the cheapest thing available. That's why all the companies switched over to it. The reason Takara and a few of these other ones were still using die-cast is they continue to make toys, as they made licenses agreements with companies here in the States, is because they already had the molds made for these damn things for die-cast. So the molds for these things are two different types of molds. So if you want to do die-cast, you need a particular mold to do die-cast. If you want to do plastic, you got to have a particular mold to do plastic. They're not interchangeable. So since the car and Bondi already had these molds for these figures with die-cast, that was the reason why they continued to die-cast when they came over to the States, because it was cheaper just to use die-cast, even though die-cast is more expensive, than it was to completely redo the molds to save money on the plastic, because at that point, they really wouldn't have been saving enough to make it worthwhile. The mold was already there. They didn't have to do anything. That's why they ran with die-cast even when they came over to the States. Anybody saying anything different is probably spending way too much time on Reddit. Just saying. What's going on? Happy Dinosaur, man. Good to see you.
Hey.
Bring a little bit more knowledge over there. That useless knowledge that the wife says is going to give me absolutely nothing. But I still have it anyway. So I got two more things. Shifty, we're going to get into one of your favorite segments first. It's not going to be late in the show. It's going to be early in the show. So we got another toy break coming up. Toy break, man. Guys, if you haven't experienced a toy break, you're going to be experiencing something this time for the first time. Anybody that's here brand new to the chat, and every brand new to the channel, hanging out and watching this, man, you know what? It doesn't cost you nothing to say, hi, how you doing? I'm here. Even if you want to say, hey, how you doing? You guys are special. play with toys. That's okay. I can accept that. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, to keep sharing it out, letting everybody know we're here. It's always the games with YouTube and most of these other places. It's always the games. This is why we need word of mouth. This is what we need you guys helping us out. And I really do greatly appreciate every time you spend the time to sit here and watch us, to listen to us ramble, talking about these plastic pieces of marbles, and just sit back and have a good time with us. Thank you for spending your time here. But now we're going to get into one of the favorite segments that I have filming every single week, and that would be the toy break. Get ready for an explosive good time. On today's toy break, looking at Transformers. Yes, this is officially licensed by Hasbro. We are looking at the Transformers Hasbro cheapskate version of Grimlock. This is the stuff that they put in the dollar type stores or like Five Below or any place like that. We go with our cheese Grimlock out of the package. The arms move up. Actually is a little bit of a ball right there, so they do kind of cross in front of them just a little bit. There's no separation for the legs. They're just one big solid piece, so he kind of does the bunny hop, I suppose. Does the head turn at least? No, the head does not turn at all, and he does transform. So let's go ahead and do that. That just ports in the back right there. Yeah, and there you go with your cheese lock, your cheese Grimlock. Pretty silly looking. My goodness. All right, this guy's going to get shot. All right, cheapo Grimlock, it's time for you to meet your end. There it goes. So in the end, yeah, that's about all that's left of that Grimlock. Completely blew apart into a whole bunch of pieces. There we go with him. Another head for the collection. There we go. But cheese lock falling apart.
Man, that first shot, and he goes back slowly backwards. That was great.
Yep.
That was great. He's like, oh.
I just love the head for the collection because there can only be one.
Here we are.
Happy, what's going on, Happy? Me and Grimlock love cheap toys and pretzels, chomp chomp. But then he seen what happened. Such pointless toy dinosaur carnage. The horror. And what's going on? Time Profit, man. Good to see you, man. Did you hand paint the logos on the wall? Did you print them with a computer and use transformers? Hand painted, man. Hand painted. Everything I do is by hand. I don't use computer to do any printouts or nothing. So everything I did with that wall was all 100% hand done. So
you ought to look at your Walmart and see if they have any of those discount Sega figures. They got at mine. They have Axel, or they did for $3. I didn't see him last time I went. But man, you could wreck one of those up bad, probably.
Well, if I can get one cheap enough, yeah. I would definitely blow it apart.
Like Five Below, they have dollar ducks. You could have like a lineup ducks, and you can do target practice.
Yeah. I would like to find something that's going to explode really nice, though, because the only problem is I can't figure out what I did with my M60s. I've been looking to blow some stuff up, and I can't find my M60. I started to try to clean up the toy room because I've showed you pictures. It's a disaster. I've showed it here on Collectable Past. It's a mess. It's a 100% disaster zone. But yeah, man, I started cleaning up in there. I moved some stuff around, and now I can't find my M60s. I don't know where they're at.
Oh, no.
Princes of the universe, talking about the Highland. Yeah, flawless demolition. Oh, thanks, Time Prophet. Man, yeah, I've been working on it a while. I think I'm getting a little better with making the diorama pieces. It's the more I do them, the easier it's starting to get. But I need to do a lot more of them. I really probably should be trying to sell some of them to try to make extra money since things have been so damn tight. But it kind of is what it is. I do what I can. But yeah, that's the end of that. So I got one more thing. We're going to jump into a commercial break, and hopefully Vinnie will arrive. And in case anybody's wondering, that's Adam. That's the Squirrel Master Adam. That's on the right. So,
Yep. I just didn't change the name. I didn't have the time, and we got the bonfire and some of the good stuff. And I got one thing to show off later, so it's no big deal. But yeah, man, enjoy the bonfire while we're checking out toys. Maybe I'll throw some Tord boxes in there. Are they full? Are they empty? Oh, stay tuned to find out.
Let's watch people melt down as the figures melt down. Commercial break. Yes, it is commercial break time. We're going to jump into a commercial break, and then we're going to come back with some more toy fun. Guys, hang on to your hats. We ain't done yet.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Look, Battlestar Galactica all-action toys. Eagle, non-human Cylon Centurions with helmet scanners, breastplate pulsators, laser pistols, treacherous enemies of the freedom-loving colonial warriors, also with scanners and laser pistols. Battle in space. Fly the Cylon Raider with laser torpedoes concealed in the wings until you choose to attack. Blast off in the Colonial Viper with its laser torpedo in the nose and adjustable wings. And here's the Colonial Stellar Probe, which even has its own satellite. Call in the amazing Colonial Scarab. Or launch vehicles of your own, assembled from Colonial vehicle parts in seconds. And from your own Colonial Viper launch station, you can attack Cylon targets with special Viper missiles that really fly. Battlestar Galactica all-action toys from Mattel.
Mattel's Battlestar Galactica collection. You can imagine the Imperious leader commands the Cylon Centurion to capture Daggett.
Make Daggett lead us to the human.
You can imagine Daggett fears Ovion, the enemy with insect arms.
Lieutenant Starbuck. Yes, Commander Adama. Prepare for secret mission.
Each figure sold separately. Daggett, Imperious leader, Cylon Centurion, and Ovion. Each figure sold separately, not for use with other Battlestar Galactica toys. New from Mattel.
Now, back to our program.
God damn. It never got into Battlestar Soul Assassin. My God, man. Somebody help Papa talk to Soul Assassin. Papa had that Cylon Raider and the Viper, man. Yeah, still have that Cylon. I still have most of them. I showed them off before, Papa. You know. You still want my damn Lucifer. I know you want that Lucifer. You want it bad. But I love Lucifer! Not that Lucifer. The Lucifer from the Battlestar show. Let's not get it twisted, okay? I'm not hanging out with the people that are... I love that old Battlestar stuff.
Yeah.
Wish I still had all the figures. I had most of the figures. I think I was missing one or two. I didn't have Baltzar, and I didn't have the Commander Cylon, who was gold colored. But I had all the other ones, man. I still have Daggett. I still have him. So And we got
Nice.
Lucifer, and we got a couple of the Cylons, but yeah, I don't have the Imperious Leader anymore. I don't have Starbuck. I don't have Adama. I don't have that little green four-armed guy. I always forget what his name is. I don't have him anymore either.
Wow.
I still have all the little mini ships and everything though. So
I gotta admit, I never watched Battlestar Galactica. Either series. I was born in '79, and like it had faded out by the time I could like really get into TV shows. So I never watched it or the repeats or maybe one day.
My heart. Somebody boo this man.
I saw Star Trek and Lost in Space, though. That's got to count for something.
That's it, Shifty. You've made me mad. It's going in the fire. Gee, Shifty. It's the end of it. My goodness. Damn you, Shifty. It's all your fault.
What was that? What did you do?
Bye-bye, Tord.
No. Wait. It was empty. Was it empty?
It was full. Empty. It was full.
Oh, my God.
From here.
That's right. It was full. Full, baby. Look at the smoke coming off of it. That's Tord smoke.
You see that black smoke? That's plastic.
Yeah, that's plastic, baby.
He's Tord burning. No.
Tune in to see Tord burning.
Like you said, hate crime.
The remake of Fahrenheit 454. He's burning towards.
Happy Dinosaur says, but Dad has won it. Star Wars Jabba playset. What are you getting? Battlestar Galactica. Oh, yeah, right. you want that, but you're getting this. I loved all those shows for what they were. I thought they were all great. Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
24th century.
Oh, I saw that.
Time Prophet. I was wondering what the Death Star was called when they built it. I mean, Death Star has to be a nickname, right? I don't know. The Geonosians built it according to Lucas when it comes to prequels. So everybody keeps forgetting.
Right.
That's another thing that pissed me off when Disney took over and they did their stupid version of it with that freaking that Rogue One crap, saying that some guy named Krennic built it. Really? Because the Geonosians built it.
No,
Tyrannus hands. He grabs the plans. My master would be most interested in these plans. The Geonosians made it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but he didn't build it. He's the one that came up with. I think he came up with a laser for it or something. I only watched it once.
I don't know. There was too many things that were just wacky about it because they already had stuff like that and other explanations. And
it led to Andor though, and Andor was awesome. So I just
I wouldn't watch any of it. Padre, same thing. The one Daggett I have, his tail's gone. It broke off. Yeah, it was a cheap connection point on that. Time Prophet said, I am Bruce. I saw the entire Battlestar Galactica. I was born in '69. Yeah, a lot of us younger generations. Our older generations now, but us that were born early on, seen all that shit. Yeah, boo that man, boo. Ghost Snake. He really did it. He really did it. He burned Tord. I think he used video effects. He didn't really burn it. Oh no, he absolutely did.
Oh, I did. There's no video effect here, yo. I can barely see. They dilated me today. So no, that was a Tord box. Yes, it was. I am anti-AI. The squirrel does not do AI. You want to get nuts?
Yeah,
let's get nuts.
Padre agreed. They based the entire movie on one tiny plot hole in the first movie. Yep. Don't use Disney logic. It's never good for you. You had to outsource the jobs to the filthy space bug Geonosians. So
damn dirty Geonosians.
That can be blown up in one shot. I think the designer needs to rethink his life. Oh God, man, you guys are great.
Loving it.
Watch Battlestar Galactica remake, and I can't say I totally hate the new Battlestar all the way, but I do not like it like I like the original one. I prefer the original one. There was too many race swaps and everything.
Changes,
and not
yeah.
race swaps that you're thinking either. Like they changed some of the core characters. Like the one black dude, they changed him to a drunk white guy that you couldn't stand. They took the other black guy, Boomer, and changed it into an Asian chick. Like it was just like a lot of dumb shit that they did that I didn't really appreciate, like Starbuck becoming a woman. I don't know. I just didn't like it. The remake was okay. Swap, my favorite character was gay. Yeah, go ahead, Shifty.
She's hot though. Starbuck was hot.
He's not supposed to be hot. What's wrong with you? That means you're, wearing lipstick. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, literally, I mean, look, they were notorious for doing that. We know, but those of us that watched and loved the original, like, that's it. I didn't watch. I'm with Tommy. I'm with the pig. I stand with the pig. I stand side, back to back, left to right, front to center. You name it. I stand with the pig.
I think I was boycotting Sci-Fi Channel around that time when Battlestar Galactica came around because they had canceled Farscape, and that was my jam. And they canceled it on a cliffhanger where an alien jet fighter came down and turned the main characters into ash. And then if it wasn't for George Lucas silently backing a miniseries to finish the whole storyline up, we wouldn't have got an ending to that show. Thank you, Mr. George Lucas.
Yeah, and there was Greed Time Prophet. That was one of the things I really liked. He didn't hate the remake of Battlestar Galactica, but boy, they were wearing American humans, got rid of the Egyptian themes. Yeah, and there was a lot of Egyptian themes in there. Happy, have a good one, man. I'm glad you were able to stop in for the time you were able to. If you're able to,
yeah, brother. Back, thank you,
man. Appreciate you coming back. If you do, there's only 6 Star Wars movies. George Lucas EU, and it's all made by George Lucas. Nothing else exists. Dirk Benedict is a national treasure. There you go, Padre. What do I have for this man for telling the truth? We have this.
There's only 3 Star Wars movies. I can do without the prequels.
Well, there's Star Wars, then there's Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. Those are the 3 Star Wars movies that we grew up with, and then the prequels, and then it never. And then there's the animated stuff that was pretty, the cartoons that was fun. But never forget the Christmas special. There you go. Don't forget the Christmas special because they never want you to remember it.
I like the Christmas special too.
I do too.
I got a copy of it.
VHS, baby.
Movies. I don't care what anybody says. I like the Ewok movies. I like the second one the best with Wilford Brimley and that little fast little fucker just running around. Yeah.
Then he was running around going diabetes. I get to do that. Ha ha.
The original version is superior. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Padre said that Farscape was just too goofy for him. Time Prophet also says the Sci-Fi Channel canceled Dark Matter, and that was a crime against sci-fi.
Yes, that's when I boycotted it.
They canceled a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, they did.
Padre also says Return of the Sith best Star Wars movie. There, I said it. I don't give a fuck. I would say that is a pretty incredible tie-over movie to the original series. Like, I think they did everything right with that one. It really did feel like it was going into the first movie. I try.
I don't like that movie. I don't like it. I don't like the lightsaber battles in that movie. It feels like an amusement park theme ride instead of something that feels real, like Luke versus Vader, or some of the stuff that was in Episode 5 of the Acolyte. Or you need to get some saber fights where people actually feel like they're trying to kill each other instead of like make a ballet with flippy flips. And what I consider the lightsaber fight in Revenge of the Sith, I consider that to indie wrestling today, where they just flippity flip for no reason and do all these moves and stuff, and there's no meaning to it. It's just a show,
But come on, Shifty, how does it not have to go that way when I have the high ground?
Right.
What's going on, Gap, man? Good to see you, Gap. Robots do not do it for me. I understand. I didn't care for all the CGI stuff in there, but I will say this. After a certain, and I'm once again, I don't want to get into this being a big movie discussion as the toy show, but I will say this. One of the things that absolutely pushed me away even from the original 3 movies is jerk-offs like Mark Hamill online in these fucking interviews on TV, running his mouth with bloody agenda crap. I cannot watch the original movies now without seeing him and his stupid fucking comments, and I can't stand it anymore. It's just completely disenfranchised me from wanting to watch any of the shit that he's in. No problem. Episode 3 was awesome. Yeah, I like episode 3 for what it was. And once again, what's going on, Gap Man? Good to see you. So, Mark Hamill drove me away from Star Wars, and the majority of the cast of Star Trek. The Next Generation just need to keep their fucking mouth shut. Agreed. You were there to entertain me. I don't give a shit what your damn takes on the world are, because in the end, it doesn't mean a damn thing. It means nothing. Mark Hamill turned into a slug in the first Guyver movie. He never recovered. He's a slug. What the fuck did he do beyond that? They didn't do a whole lot either. But so
he did an episode of what was that show? It wasn't the Twilight Zone. He did an episode of The Outer Limits, which I thought was pretty cool because they mentioned a lake that was like right up the road from me. But that's about it. I think he was in a movie
Wait a minute. He was Cockknocker in Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Best role he ever had.
Yeah. He was also in, I think, a remake of Children of the Corn, which I think Christopher Reeve might have also been in the same movie. I'm not sure. And then, that's about it.
Yeah, well, Papa knows one, but let me get out. RR, the prequels had their issues, but they still told the story. Disney shit is a complete waste of time. I'm great. And right there, that was one of his earliest movies, Corvette Summer. And it sucks. Yeah. It does suck.
It sucks?
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, well, the trailer looks actually good for it. I was actually thinking about watching it sometime.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. Yeah, It's bad. I remember seeing it as a kid, and I hated it. And I figured, well, maybe it was just because I was a kid. And, when you're a kid, things like that will bore you a lot quicker. I mean, hell, the original Star Trek, the motion picture, bored the living balls off me as a kid. But when I rewatched it years later, I could appreciate it a little bit better for what they did.
Yeah, because it was film. The second one was an action movie. But, as the older you get, exactly. You can appreciate it for what it actually was and the storytelling style on top of it. Go ahead, Shifty.
Okay, it might have been Christopher Reeve. Somebody was in one of the later Children of the Corn that came out, I don't know, the late 90s, mid 90s. I'll have to look and check it out. But
because Time Prophetess, you don't remember him being any of them. Yeah,
it was him or Christopher Reeve or somebody like that. Mark Hamill was in a war movie. They said it was pretty decent with Lee Marvin, and it came out, I think, after Star Wars. I don't know what the name of that one was.
Was that the Dirty Dozen?
No, it was something that it was like nobody ever talks about it. I don't know what the name of it was.
It does sound familiar.
Yeah, I can't remember the name. I was like, Big Red One, but no, I can't remember the name of it. But I thought that was before Star Wars.
Maybe Soul Assassin. I don't remember hearing about that. He said Mark Hamill's first role was in Wizards in 1977 as a voice actor.
He also was on 8 is Enough for a while.
Hellraiser, The Exorcist. The original short story Children of the Corn ends halfway through the first movie. I love all the Children of the Corn movies and the quirky ones. Hold on, there was something else I was going to get to. Here it is. Mark Hamill died in a movie called Slipstream. Spoiler alert. And also, Mark Hamill was in Jay and Silent Bob. The only other thing that I really remember Mark Hamill was doing pretty well at was when he was doing the Joker's voice for the Arkham games.
And don't forget Flash. He played the Trickster.
Oh, yeah, the Trickster, yeah. I could have did without him doing the Joker as the Trickster.
Yeah.
Or doing the Trickster as the Joker voice. I'm sorry.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, at least do something different. He's a fucking one-trick pony with everything. It's all the same shit over and over again.
We're going to have to do
like some kind of fucking megastar.
We're going to do an old school conversation sometime about old TV series and stuff that
Agreed. I mean, I've been meaning to dig going old school back out of the freaking the trash bin for a while, and that's why I brought it back last week to do comics and everything. So
Because I mean, who remembers? I always bring this up once in a while because it was one of my favorite shows as a kid, and they moved it around the schedule, so it never did get a good time slot, and they canceled it. Hard Time on Planet Earth, with the dude that played the head sensei of Karate Kid, and he had that little floating eyeball that followed him around. You don't remember? I got you stumped. Okay. Hard Time on Planet Earth. Look that up.
I don't think I ever even heard of it.
Oh wow.
But okay. All right, let's get off the show talk. Let's get back to toys.
Yeah.
Hopefully Vinnie shows up on at some point. Otherwise, I have to try to play. Did you have something you want to show off there, Adam?
I did because you were talking about art earlier, and what we have here is a collectible, and there is art on it because it is The Walking Dead. It is Michonne's katana. And, again, this is just a box, signature series. So the blade is actually signed as well. But this is what was the cool part was on the back.
Can't really see it at all, Adam.
Gotcha.
It's
gotcha. But, yeah, it's just the clouds and all of that, So, yeah, that was, just kind of, that was the back of it. There's nothing spectacular about it. Everything's on the front and the side. But I mean, for a box that holds a katana, I mean, hey, they could have just put it in a box. And again, it is the katana.
Oh wow!
And we have the signature as well. So that is there. And there we go. Get in there. Get in my eyes so I can see it.
I can't hardly even see it though, Adam.
Hold on, we're getting there.
It's pixelating really bad.
All right. Well, thank you, Xfinity, for sucking.
Well, I don't think it's. I'm sorry, Shifty. Real quick, let me address this. I don't think it's so much Xfinity. I think it's probably that you're so far away from your router because I'm watching this.
Well, I'm on data.
I'm watching the smoke in the background, like digitalized really at the point where it looks like Minecraft.
Yeah, we're on cell phone data, no router, no Wi-Fi.
Okay. All right. Oh, yes. Okay.
That's why I said Xfinity because I'm running straight data. But yeah, anyhow, it does say The Walking Dead on the katana there, and it has her signature as well. It says Michonne, which is pretty cool. But either way, it is a full katana. It's pretty awesome.
What is that one? Is that 440 or is that
I do believe it's either 440. I know it's steel. I just can't remember, to be honest with you. But either way, it's a pretty nice look. It represents the one from the show that she used, and it's a replica. I got this from AMC from the Walking Dead store, official. So 100% official, which is why I broke it out because again, being here to show off some of our collectibles, whether it's from the past. And The Walking Dead's a bit old nowadays, especially. I remember the comics when they first launched. I'm sure you do too, Tommy. But had them. Ex-wife threw them away. Gee, thanks, Ex. But anyhow, this is the one of the pieces that I did pick up from the series. Thought it was pretty cool. Wanted to share it with everybody, because again, I thought it was pretty cool. And it's not Mark Hamill.
Go ahead, Shifty.
For the price that you paid for it, probably they ought to put some artwork on the box because I'm sure that costs quite a bit.
It didn't. Come on, you're talking about me. Think about it. When do I overspend on anything that's not a firearm?
Well, I mean, originally it probably cost quite a bit, and you probably got on clearance.
Couple $100. Couple $100 originally. It wasn't that expensive, man. It was like a $200 katana, I think.
Well, still, I mean, for $200, you better have some nice pictures on the box.
Well, it also comes with the sword holder, which is the zombie heads, and it all goes together. That's in the house. I had only brought this out just to show off the katana itself. So yeah, there's more to it, and it did come with a 8x10 or whatever with the certificate, and that's what has the steel on it, Tommy. I just have to find it, and then I'll let you know. But yeah, again, just something small, something real quick. Again, thank you. It's always fun, and more to come as always.
Awesome, thank you, Adam, and welcome back, Happy. I see Happy made it back to the chat. Good to have you back. Time Prophet said it would be illegal. weapon in the UK. Swords are now illegal to own. Or swords are legal to own, but not katanas. Cocaine is the whole drug, and Mark Hamill's on it. Agreed. He said the reason that the smoke is because he's using that CGI smoke, and he's still convinced that he's using CGI. No, it's real. It's real. Back found a good container from a Hot Wheels, an old popcorn bucket. Yeah, nice. He also says cool sword. He said you can make a hat into that. A popcorn bucket. The Gremlins did. My favorite miniature cars need a home, and right here, Padre, right on, fucking absolutely. Get a tackle box. You can get one super dirt cheap from freaking Walmart or any place else. Here's another thing that most people don't miss out on: dollar stores like Dollar Tree, as my wife calls it, the green one, because there's $3 type stores. My wife calls one the green, the other one's the yellow, and then the other one's the red. The red one is Family Dollar. The yellow one is Dollar General, and the green one is Dollar Tree. But the Dollar Tree is the cheapest one out of all three. They're the ones that are closest to $1, even though no dollar store is $1 anymore. And they actually sell Hot Wheels cases. Now, granted, these are smaller ones, and I think they only fit anywhere from 6 to 8 cars in a case, but they're actually pretty sturdy cases. So I picked up a few for some of the older Hot Wheels and maybe Corgis. Like I have some old Peanuts, like Charlie Brown Peanuts. I have some old Peanuts character vehicles from Corgi, and they fit perfectly into these little Hot Wheel cases. But the tackle boxes from Walmart, absolutely great thing. I use them for Transformer parts too, for like weapons and everything, for storage and everything, to keep them separated so they don't get ruined. Man, you can get a lot of stuff in those tackle boxes, especially the ones that got the little movable divider slips in it. Absolutely great for storing a lot of that stuff. I'd like to have those from the TV show 24 with Keith Sutherland, Heckler and Koch, USP compact 9mm Sig Sauer, a P228 Heckler and Koch, P30. Have some popcorn buckets. I also dislike the Battlestar Galactica remake. Yeah, there's a lot of it. And like, once again, it's not like I don't despise it. Like when I first seen it, I despised it, and then after I had some people bug me to give it another chance, I rewatched it. I don't hate it as much as I initially did, but if you put that next to the original one, I'm original one all day long. I'm sorry, the original is just that much better for me. We got pound stores, but due to inflation now, $1.50. Yeah, £1.50. Yeah. It's like anything. A lot of our stores like that two-time profit. A lot of stuff used to be $1 even. They're $1.50, $1.25, maybe a few things in the store at the cheapest, but there's nothing at $1 anymore. It's all over that. They've ruined it. But yeah, man. So with that, I'm going to get to the next segment. Calling up on Indy again with some more old school toy talk, and we got Indy with his toy history lens.
Welcome, one and all. I am your Professor, Indy, of the Guinea Pig Collective. And now, we are going to get into some toy history. On today's toy history lesson, we will be changing it up as we'll be talking about another transformable robot from the 1980s in the way of Remco's Zybots. Now, the Zybots came out between 1983 to 1984 and were a line of transforming robot action figures released by Remco, designed as budget-friendly alternatives to both the Transformers and GoBots. Produced primarily in 1984, these plastic vehicles, cars, trucks, motorcycles, planes featured simple and often clunky conversions. Common models included Torque, Hot Stuff, and various changeable robots that are now sought after by collectors, because even though it started off as a KO, these things become searched for much later on. As it was stated, these things came out in the 1980s and they were found in many different stores at the time. Even some of the stores that may have carried Transformers and GoBots may have had Zybots sitting on their shelves. There were several different series featuring vehicles like mentioned, the Torque Porsche 928, the Hot Stuff fire engine, and the RPM2 motorcycle. And the simple manual conversions that often include pulling out arms and legs from the vehicle body were very similar to some of the more easily transformable mini cars with the Transformers and, of course, some of the early GoBots. Some series, such as the Remco Zybots Multiforce, were designed with combined forms. Now, the common models and series were the changeable robots, the vehicles, the Bibots. Now we're going to add one more onto this, and we'll be talking about MC toy robots, often branded as Motobots or Dynabots. They were popular, adorable, sometimes die-cast metal and plastic, and these things were very simply made, much like the Remco Zybots. Produced by MC Toy, often in Macau, with many distributed under contract for North American companies throughout the mid-1980s, they are now considered collectible knockoffs, much like the Zybots. They are very similar to Zybots, having that pullback motor design. One of the most easily recognizable ones is the yellow dump truck model, which is a yellow dump truck with black and white lines on the back end. Guys, do you remember MC Toy robots and Remco's Zybots out on the toy shelf stores? Guys, thank you for joining me on this toy history lesson.
There we go with the Zybots. You guys remember any of those in the MC toys?
The very first one you showed, I had the truck with the black camper. Yeah, okay. I had that one.
You know, I still have a few of these things, and then I have some of the other ones like the bug bots and everything. And it was kind of like over the years, like collecting some of these things. Like, God damn, I miss some of those freaking knockoff cheaper ones that I had because some of the designs were pretty cool. I remember they had this one. It was a little camera, and it wasn't like, you know, reflector from the Transformers. This was just a single robot that turned into a little camera. And I just thought it was like the coolest shit in the world. Then they had, like, before they ever did Headmasters, they had a cheap plastic one from one of these knockoff companies from China. And it was a bat. It was the first one that did like a bat conversion before Transformers.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, damn, unfortunately that damn thing got broken or stolen or something like that. And I have one that's like partially there. It's missing a lot of pieces I picked up years later, but it's not completely intact. But it's crazy how much some of these knockoffs can actually go for too, especially if they're sealed in the blister package. I've seen a few of them going for almost $1,000, and this is a knockoff. And I was like, what the shit? Because nobody thought of saving them.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nuts.
It is
nuts.
Oh
my God.
It's not AI. It's not AI.
Shifty.
Oh, that'd be crazy right there.
I want Fact of Life TMNT crossover figures. Miss Garrett is Splinter, Blair is Leonardo, Natalie is Donatello, Joe is Raphael, and Tootie is Michelangelo. Oh my God.
Well, I mean, if you're doing that, where's my Golden Girls TMT crossover?
Yes, there you go. For Shifty, we will give him that. Yes. But can we make them the babies like they did with the AI? Because that was pretty cool.
Talking too fast in your phone. Missed the little rat toys they used to have in the store. Rack toys.
Rack. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Indy does top rated work, man. He's like top flight security. That Indy when it comes
top
to
shelf, sir. He is top shelf.
I'm drinking again. I always make the best Twitter post when I'm drinking. Hey, Happy, man. You take care. Have a good one.
Take care, Happy.
But yeah, man. Vinnie is apparently going to be running really late. So, guys, I am going to give. Let's see. I'm going to give you a choice. Do we want me to start in with a Pygmation? Or shall I start off with a toy show-off? Now, if I go Pygmation, there's going to be a toy review attached to it.
Oh.
See all of the above?
Yeah, because I was kind of saving mine for the end. Even if Vinnie isn't here, I have our upcoming segment. So go ahead.
I'm just here to enjoy, chew bubble gum, and talk toys. So, but I like Pygmation. You know that. I love Pygmation. So that's my vote.
2 Pygmations then.
Yep.
RR has already gone for Pygmation. He loves the Pygmation. Yep. He's like, do it.
Yes, RR.
Gap also says, is Vinnie going to be late because he's having his eyebrows waxed? Oh! No, wait a minute. He's Italian. That would be his back. That was his back. That would be the correct answer. He's all out of bubble gum. So is that a Pygmation then?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right, guys, here we go. We're going to kick it off with Pygmation. What else we got there? Padre, it has to be 5 characters, one being an old mentor for a TMNT crossover to work. I thought this through. All right, here we go with Pygmation. Guys, hope you enjoy this one.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
You wish to be destroyed? I'm here to join the Decepticon ranks. I can slip into places unseen. I could be the perfect spy for you, spy. Death to all spies!
Wow. He didn't let him spy. He's like, F you, spy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's so Galvatron, though, man. Galvatron is a bit unhinged.
Wow. Simmer down there, Leonard.
Yeah. The other one's not a Transformer. No, he was actually, goddamn, what the hell is that brand? Mars. It's called Mars. They used to sell them in Walgreens here, but they haven't had them anymore. They stopped selling them. It's actually kind of cool because it's like a 57 Chevy. So I thought that was pretty cool. But of course, you know what that means. That means we're getting into review time because the review is always tied to a review. Every time Galvatron is hasty to act. But we're going to just go ahead and we're going to jump in. This is going to be a 2-parter for this one. Guys, hope you enjoy this.
We are hanging out with the master of the Transformers and the master of the nom. Now I'm going to weigh on some letters. We got Wind Charger. Oh man, Wind Charger is here, and we're getting ready to take a look at something that is Transformers related. So what are we looking at this time? Transformers, the movie, Studio Series 86. We are taking a look at Galvatron. Let's get the camera up so we can see Galvatron. There we go. A little bit bigger of a box than we anticipated, but there we go with the Galvatron. This one looks to be just a re-release of the one they did before. So take a look at the packaging. This is the old way they did because now the newer ones, it just says Transformers the movie. It doesn't have the Studio Series 86 on it anymore, but let's go ahead and stop that dial. And let's go ahead and get this damn thing out of here because we're going to take a look at the other version that I have of him. So I do have the one from Kingdom, just different colors. But man, this thing looks like it's the exact same mold. I don't think they changed a damn thing about it. I was kind of hoping that this Galvatron, they would have made him a little bit bigger. There was also another version they did right here, which was the Legacy one, which is basically the same as this one. It just doesn't have all the scuff marks on it. And I believe maybe there might have been some more shiny or metal, like metallic paint on it. But other than that, this and that one were pretty much the same damn thing. This one just had the clear barrel on this one all the way through, where this one had clear with some paint on it. Now this one has got a completely orange barrel. So let's go ahead and let's get into it, and I will pose him alongside this one so you can see what differences they are between the two.
Behold, Galvatron.
And here we go with our Studio Series Transformers the movie, 1986, Galvatron right out of the package. And here we go with this new Studio Series 86 Galvatron standing next to the original G1. Size disparity, anybody? And here goes the new one standing right next to the first release, which was the Kingdom Galvatron. Here we go with our Studio Series 86 Galvatron standing right next to the Transformers, the movie, what used to be 86. Target exclusive, more than meets the eye. One shall stand Optimus Prime. And while it may not look it from this angle, believe me, Optimus is actually taller than Galvatron, so get them head to head right there. I really feel like Galvatron should have been a little bit bigger than this. Always felt like, in the end, when Megatron becomes Galvatron, he becomes a little bit bigger, not smaller, because from what I've seen at that Studio Series 86 Megatron, that thing is bigger than his Commander Class Optimus Prime, so you got shrinkage?
Exterminate him!
The Transformers will return after these messages.
There we go with part one for that.
But shrinkage happens when it's cold out.
You know what? And that clip, I thought that clip was perfect for that. You know, yeah, when he got shrinkage, sweeps, terminate him. Padre, if I could figure out what is the rarest stuff, I absolutely could. Be honest, I don't even know what the rarest figures I have is. I don't know. Most of them, the older stuff, I haven't even looked them up to see how much they're worth. I mean, it's just because most of them I have no thought of selling at it. Not even in the slightest, you know. I mean, if I did, I would definitely be looking at the numbers. I mean, who knows? I might have a few things that are back that are worth some money. It's just stuff I had no desire to sell. I should open a small store. That's another thing. I can't do that. I mean, technically, I can't afford to have a store or anything like that. It's just not possible. I mean, I have a small eBay store, but even then, I could only sell so much of it per month, or I get in trouble. The package looks nice. Yeah, the package looks all right. Kingdom package looked great. It did. It looked a lot better, I thought. Had toes full of stacked toys to the ceiling, says you should. Dude, I'm telling you, if there was a way that I could have a store and make tons of money where I wouldn't have to worry about any of the other stuff I have, like my disability and everything like that, I absolutely would. But especially with how bad things are with the economy right now, I can't guarantee the kind of money that I would need to be able to do that, unfortunately. It's not possible. It's nice to be able to sell some of that stuff as a little, like a side hustle and everything, but you really need a lot of money to be able to buy more shit constantly to be able to keep a store like that open. And yeah, at some point the bottom end would just fall out from under me because I wouldn't be able to keep up with it. Like the size of the cannon on the new version, you know, I don't mind it, but I think it's too big. And I actually get into that in the second half. I think that cannon is too big, especially compared to the animation that they show, because the cannon looks a lot shorter on the animation. I think they oversized it. I said that when they first came out with the Kingdom one too. I felt it was slightly oversized because it almost drags on the ground if you put his arms straight down. Shrinkage privilege. I have Vogon on my desk looking at me right now. Nice. You have to fill out forms of triplicate to get the Vogon. Oh no. A listen to poetry. Oh no. Oh no. Not poetry. Not poultry. I like to say that to my daughter. She always talk about poetry, and I would say, "Oh, you gonna write me or read me some of your poultry?" And she said, "It's not poultry. That's not how it goes." And I said, "Are you sure?" And she would get so mad, and I would just keep saying it because it drove her crazy. But anyway, what did you think about this Galvatron?
He's pretty neat. I got to say though, I think the design of Galvatron isn't nearly as good as Megatron. I feel that way of all the new characters in the movie, just about. But he looks okay for Galvatron. He's not as cool as Megatron, though.
Yeah, I'd take them both. I mean, I like the OG one, you know that, because that's the one that we got. But they look pretty nice, man. It's pretty. I liked it, man. I think I'm waiting on the rest of your reviews. But like, if I had a choice to pick either one of them up, I wouldn't be choosy. I'd be happy to have either one of them.
Yep.
I think the color on this one definitely matches the color that we've seen in the animation a lot better for the 86 movie. So I'll give them that. I mean, I didn't have too much of a problem with the first one when it came out. I thought that was pretty good. And that was why I picked up the Legacy version too, because I thought, oh, well, here's going to be a different paint scheme. Now, they did release a third and maybe even a fourth one before they even got into this one. So they did one. He's actually in the original G1 toy color. So he's more gray instead of the purple like the newer ones. So I never picked that up either. I think they might have even did a comic book version one where the color was slightly different in the comic. So, I mean, that was the one problem about a lot of these things is they wind up redoing these same molds over and over and over again. And unlike Perceptor that they did for the More Than Meets the Eye Target exclusive, they didn't make any changes to this damn thing. I was kind of hoping there would have been a few changes, small, subtle changes to make the figure better. They just didn't do it. That was probably the biggest disappointment for me, that they just the exact same thing, just recolored it. And I hate that. I hate that. Time Prophet, I love Hitchhiker's Guide. Don't love the movie, though. Series is great. Book's great. Radio play is great. Movie, not so great. I sent him off in a second for the OG Battlestar Lucifer, though. He wants that Lucifer so bad. You know, I keep my eye out, Papa. You never know. I might be able to come across another Lucifer dirt cheap, and obviously, you know, I would just send it to you for cost. I never know. Never know. I run across some weird shit when I'm out there looking for stuff, so... The color is more accurate on the remake. Absolutely it is. But Girl was horrible and everything. But I'm going to get into the second half of this one with Galvatron and give you my full breakdown. And I think I was pretty fair about it. But here we go.
We now return to the Transformers.
Here we go with our Studio Series 86 Galvatron in a bit of a pose. You can see all the articulation that this thing does have. And just like the original one, it's got a fair amount of articulation. The hands move, the elbows move, the shoulders move very well. There is a upper bicep cut, there is an upper leg cut, there's knee joint, there's rocker, and a little bit of pivot down in the feet, and he does have a ball joint in his head and a little bit of a waist turn. Now, unfortunately, that waist turn with the kiblets on his back, it only turns so far because those kiblets won't get past his little saddlebags on his hips. Galvatron is not making a very effective kneeling pose right there, and you can see with the rocker down at the feet, they only turn so far, and that's it. He also has these two back attachments they can put on there. I think it shows that they can actually go on a few different ways. This just felt like the most secure way to put them on. He also comes with this chain right there. Of course, that chain ports in, but I think it looks terrible ported in like that. So we're gonna put that in loosely, just like that. I think that looks a little bit better. And of course, that's not all it is. It comes with this little matrix that winds up porting onto the end of the chain. Just like in the movie that Galvatron wore around his neck. There we go with that.
Here's a hint.
There we go with Galvatron in his cannon mode. Now you can actually port the other pieces onto him. There he goes with those extra pieces ported onto him. And let us show off in that cannon mode with him, his G1 counterpart. Here we go with our final pose and our rundown on this Studio Series 86 Galvatron. I think the newer colors for this, making it look more like the animation, is pretty cool. Does it warrant it getting another one if you already have a Galvatron? Not necessarily, because the other one was an absolutely fine figure as it was, and nothing has really changed with this mold other than the coloring. And I gotta say that this Galvatron was a pretty damn good figure. Nothing much has changed. I wish they would have made a few small improvements, maybe increasing the height, because it does feel like he's just slightly undersized. Other than that, really good figure. And much like the original one, we're going to give this one a pretty good score. Now, because this should have been an improvement, the best we're going to give this one is a 9.5 out of 10. Color's really cool. All the accessories, nothing ever really changed, but there should have been a few small changes.
What did he say his name was?
Galvatron.
The Transformers. More than meets the eye. The Transformers.
I like this robot, but the carrot, not so much. Yeah, I know.
Why are you pulling the carrot?
It does. It kind of looks like a big, giant orange carrot.
Sticking out the tip, yeah.
They did do a decent job, but once again, like a few small changes. I appreciate that, RR. I try to get the best poses that I can for these things every single time. Even the ones that don't look that good, I try to make them look better. Thanks, Gap. Appreciate it. Autocorrect is killing you tonight, Papa. It kills me every day. No bullshit.
I agree.
Sometimes, the eyes just can't see the tiny screen just as well as good, so I don't even see there's a mistake, and I'm relying on autocorrect to fix some of the shit, and it maybe comes up with a completely different word than what I said, and it's like, damn it, and you catch it afterwards. But, yeah, overall, I wish they would have made a few changes to this. They definitely had the time to do it because it's been quite a amount of time since they put out the last one, and they were doing this for the Studio Series 86. Just like one of their main lines now, really, where they're making the most money is the Studio Series 86. And they should have went all out, made a few improvements on this thing, and they just refused. Like even the Megatron that's coming out, including the one shell stand Optimus that I reviewed last week with the battle damage, they made a few improvements. Now, Grant, once again, they didn't give ratchet joints or nothing, but they at least made the joints were tight on the damn thing. Maybe excessively tight, but that's okay. It was better than tight than being sloppy loose where the thing's shaking around like it was at a fucking fair or something being tossed around by kids. But this one, they really didn't change nothing at all other than the color. I just felt like it was disappointing that they didn't.
So if you don't have either of them and you had to choose one, which one of the two do you think is the more superior, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, and that is a bit of a trick question because while I really do appreciate the Studio Series 86, the colors from the cartoon movie, I also really like elements of the original one that were a little bit closer to the G1, like that semi-transparent barrel. So,
right.
Yeah, that's kind of a loaded question for me because I kind of like both of them for their own respects. I can't really say that I really like one over the other. Now, if there was a few changes done to this one to make it a little bit better of a figure, I would definitely clearly say this one, but there was no changes really other than paint. So
gotcha. There you guys go. See, now the more you know.
It's like me and my Superman figures from Tor. He'll put out the same version of the figure, but with just a slightly different head or something, or a different size cape, and you can't really decide on which one's better. I mean, they're slightly different, but not. And you're like, I gotta have both.
That's the way he gives it a 9.5 out of 10 pigs, 10 goats, 10 ducks, 5 chickens, 10 toes for newest pigs to nibble on. You guys still talking about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books? Characters specifically created by Doug Adams, 2005 movie adaptation, serve as a new obstacle. Yeah. And what's going on, Vinnie?
Hey guys, how we doing today?
Doing all right, man.
Sorry, I was late. During the birthday thing for my mom.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hope it all went well.
Happy birthday.
Oh, I'll tell you about it later.
Honest pig assessment. That's all I can do. Or is just give honest opinions on these things. So I just did the Studio Series 86 Galvatron review on that 2-parter and the Pig Nation right before it. So
now, where the Canon, the one that's more like the OG, will that go on the other one? Because since they're both pretty much the exact same figure. Okay,
exactly.
So there you go. Okay, sweet. Hail, Vinny.
Hey, buddy. How we doing?
But
awesome.
Yeah. Vinny, since you're here, did you want to go?
Yeah, I got a couple of things. There's one that's like a 2-parter, so I'll do that.
Sweet.
One sec, I'll open this one up. We're dipping into the Marvel Legends vault here. There's a piece.
That's close, or again, different enough to justify needing both. Yeah, kind of.
Nice. Yeah, we got the old Professor X, and then a little bit of custom work I did on this thing too. So.
Oh, you finally got it.
I finally did get it.
Nice.
Yeah. I had him in the loot thing, and he was sitting for a while. So I'm like, let me finally pull the trigger on this fucker.
Complete with Jizz helmet.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah.
This is Vinnie Art, formerly designer of McFarlane Toys and a comic book creator.
you can check out some of my book. I got one called City Venus Dead City, still live right now. So go check that out and support it. In the meantime, I'm going to be opening up this piece. I waited a very long time to get this one. I got it for like $30. So yeah, I always wanted kind of the proper Professor X in his chair. So here it is. We're going to break this one down. There's a jizz Open helmet. it up, get it all together. Pretty nice packaging on this guy. So here is everything he comes with. And yeah, you got to snap the chair together. It comes in these pieces. You got to make sure that you get the cushions and all that great stuff on. The floating piece, the back part. He does come with the extra head. What was this guy called? The Shadow King or something? This dude, it would be the Kingpin one from the Spider-Man, the animated series. So yeah, you pop it on that body.
Is actually the one that this head is supposed to go on. So there you go, or one of them. They've had like the full white.
Yeah, Shifty, it's the Shadow King, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He was the villain in Legion, in the TV series.
Oh, okay. I think it wasn't he the one that was like doing the manipulation on Phoenix before she became Dark Phoenix.
No, that was Mastermind.
Oh, it was okay. I'm confused. Oh, this is the one with Storm, right? She was with Storm.
I
anyway,
think so. Yeah.
So if you have that version, there you go. Here is Professor X, and he has the wrong hand. It's supposed to be a more open one, sort of like those McFarlane hands, like these female ones. It's supposed to be a hand more like this, and instead they give you one where I don't know what the hell he's doing, but yeah, let's see if I can fix that. Here's one from the Nick Fury and Punisher set. That's closer to it, but this hand's way too big for this body. But you get the idea.
Elephantitis in the left hand.
Hey, what's the matter for you?
Oh yeah, we're speaking.
I also want to show you the two different Xaviers. And yeah, this is the newer head that was from the Target exclusive.
Is that one a little bit taller?
A head swap. This body's a little bit bigger as well. Yeah. Both of them with their feet on the ground. So you can see there's a big difference there. Let's do a quick little swap. Use the old swap-aroo. This head looks a little too small and too narrow. The eyebrows are way too extreme. This one, it's a little bit big and the skin doesn't really match. I do think it looks very nice. This thing's pretty killer.
Yep.
We got to plug that in. That's the only piece we
still
got to do. But yeah, because I never really
paint
seen anyone
that
press
up
it flat.
with a
You
little bit
could
of
if you
metallic
want to,
paint.
if you don't want it to have that bigger hover thing. We do have extra pieces in here. He's got a little button and a computer kind of keypads, whatever. And this side, like a little screen. Get out of the way. So there you go. A little bit of paint on there. Those could slide back up. Oh,
what does it look like he's trying to pick? Was there a pick? There was no pick. There was no pick.
I said it too. Now he's picking his nose. That's part one. I'll show you part two. Part two, actually, I do add some paint on the chair.
Real quick,
really?
say hello to Tina Bochin. Hello, Tina. Good to see you.
Tina.
And Time Price is strange. Professor X looked like the Hitman there. and Badri, that is a strange looking toy. And like I said over there on Twitter, man, I picked up some pretty strange looking figures as well over the years, just because they were strange looking. I mean, it was kind of the point of talking about some of them old school, like fake KO freaking Transformer things. I picked them up because they were weird looking, and I just liked them.
Some of them are just fantastic. Those KO ones, like the Transformer shit. Yeah, there's some.
Before
really
I see.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, before I see your paint job, I was just saying, if you had the gold paint that has the minor little sparkles to it, that would look fantastic. I don't know if you can actually get that, but
what I did with this one, well, you'll see it. I did more like highlights on certain areas. I might go over and do the whole chair, but this one I did minimal just to kind of see what it will look like, and it does bring out so much more already.
Nice.
Like the plastic ain't that bad, but yeah, if you want to add more to it, yeah, you can definitely make it look like it's all metal and metallic. But yeah, like I said, I was just kind of trying out the different paints. I don't have a proper gold that I really like. That's why I haven't done it yet. But the little bit of touch-ups, I think you'll notice the difference. So here we go. ready to beat down. And here he is with his stepbrother. And again, you could see the size difference on these guys.
Holy shit, it became
It's
Marco.
pretty crazy. So let me back it up a little. And here we are with more of a custom setup. I think this is how it's going to go on my shelf.
Yeah,
that
that's
one's pretty
better.
cool.
Yep.
Again, just grabbing other various hands. And this one's bigger, so it fits a slightly larger body. And I might do some touch-ups on here to give it a little bit more color and
There is one thing.
Because it does look bad.
What's that?
I think in the comics when he was wearing that, he had gloves, some brown gloves. So if you could find those hands and brown gloves, or find like a wrist thing that you can put over the wrist to make it like he's wearing gloves and then paint the hands, you get the brown gloves on him, because I think he was wearing gloves in the comics.
Yeah, that's if you want him to. I'm okay with him not having them. I like like the jumpsuit thing is cool, and that's why I left one of the wrist pieces, so it hides the joint, one, and two, it looks almost like like a sweatband thing or something like that. I don't know. Give it something a little bit different. You know.
Well, I thought the brown gloves were only for a few select comics, because that was a prostate examination week on the X-Men.
Oh. Wait, he wasn't the medical doctor. Yeah, that was more in Nightcrawler. Oh.
Yeah, he's got thick fingers.
Yeah, that didn't make it sound any better, Shifty. Maybe it did in your mind, but it didn't.
Well, if something happens, he can like teleport out his hand out of there. Yeah.
My God.
What? I'll be right back, guys. Here, I'll play the rest of it while it goes.
Fast, but it is kind of plain looking. But yeah, the sculpt is there. Everything's there. It looks awesome.
It looks so cool. Yeah, I want to do that because I got that figure too.
Cerebro thing as well with the load.
Yeah,
this does come off, so if you don't want it on, if you just want Cerebro, you could do that. So there's the other one. It's more of a full helmet. There you go. So here is my Xavier, kind of all touched up. I put some paint on here.
Nice.
To show you guys. I put a little bit of metallic paint.
What did I miss?
Oh, I just commented about the Jizz helmet, and yeah, he looks cool. He looks really cool.
Oh yeah. I think a little bit on the chair, it really works nice. I think
just to hit some trim.
Yeah, it does.
The trimming on his hover chair.
There's a few more spots.
Get in there a little bit. I think we got some on the back too.
Wait a minute, he's getting trim on his hover chair?
Of course. Haven't you seen all those hot chicks around him all the time? Come on. That's why he's a professor. I mean,
I think the combination you have right here is great. I still want to go back and try to find one of the older Xavier figures wheelchairs with the X wheel on it.
Oh yeah,
standard. Yeah, for the other Xavier.
I think the last good one they did was I think the 2-pack with Logan. I think it's the last one they gave us a good chair, but I was never able to get that one.
Up a little bit.
And I didn't really, I wanted the chair, but I didn't want anything else in that set.
Because I can't believe how plain some of this was. I might get in there and do inside these vents too, but as is, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. It's more on the simple side.
Get in there with a fine tip black marker to do defense.
Yeah, that's what I was going to think of, going darker with it. That way it almost looks like more like exhaust or something.
Well, yeah, but to make it stand out more instead of everything just being a couple extra colors, put a third color in there, that would make everything else pop.
Oh, for sure. I was even thinking about doing maybe a little wash near the crevices, near on the bottom parts. So it's almost as it's flying, it's picking up dirt and grime.
Oh, maybe even a little blood splatter where he just ran people down with his hover chair.
Did he have it in the Savage Land? He should have.
Especially with the different lighting that you get in there. It kind of stands out a bit. But yeah, so a little bit of custom work on this one to get the Xavier that I want. And yeah, I think it's pretty badass.
Yeah.
So here are some of my X-Men, some of the collection we got here.
Wait, that Colossus?
Yeah, I think he looks pretty damn awesome.
What is that, Shifty?
That Colossus. Wait, what is that?
He was the Build-A-Wave one. I did a little review on him a couple of months ago.
Yeah, but how did you get him to look like that? Did you had an extra head or something?
Oh, the head is from the Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool. Okay.
Yeah, that Deadpool Colossus. I'm telling you guys, I think he still might be on sale on Big Bad. Don't sleep on him. He is an excellent figure. But yeah, I like the heads on those.
Good stuff here. So, yeah, if you like this, remember to hit like and subscribe.
What's that?
To get a more McTaggart, I don't think they'll ever make a figure of her. Somebody's going to have to figure out how to make a custom of her.
They have.
You got to find. They have.
They have.
Really?
I believe so. She might have been in another pack or something. I
Yeah,
know they did make her at one point.
It had to have been a multi-pack because I can't see them putting her out just by herself.
Yeah. I'd have to do some research, but I'm pretty sure I've seen one. Yeah, I know a lot of people they've done custom job and shit too, but yeah, I know that. I'm pretty sure they have.
Thank you for watching. Let me know if you want to see some more of kind of my customs or group shots. You know, whatever you want, let me know in the comment section what you dig. But yeah, again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate the support. And remember, I also have an awesome comic book of my own called City of Venus over on Kickstarter. So please go check that one out. Thank you again. And yeah, until next time, have a great one.
Yeah, by the way, I am about in the last day and a half of the campaign. So if you guys haven't yet, please jump on that. The City of Venus one. I'll drop the link for you guys too.
Nice. It definitely looks really a lot better than what it did. I mean, that's the problem with Hasbro. They do a lot of the shit and they're just super plain about it. And then, you have to fix their mistakes. But excellent job, man. Excellent job. And welcome back, Happy.
Welcome back, Happy. And yeah, and thank you, Tommy. Yeah. Because again, I wanted a really good Xavier for a while. And especially with the setup I have, they're all around him in the middle where I have them up on the shelf right now. And I think it looks awesome. But yeah, how do you have X-Men without having Xavier? I mean, come on.
You know what? It's kind of surprised me when they did this one. So they got that stupid white whatever, what we said it is. But why don't they ever have they show in the comic that big ringed circle and a circle and everything, trying to show the mental powers going out?
Yeah.
Why didn't they do that instead?
I've seen something like that with another figure. I forgot what company did it, but yeah, they had 3 rings at the different sizes. Yeah, it'd be perfect, But and especially with that Cerebro, instead of having that weird jizz thing, if they did the circles it's helping to get the signal out, it would make more sense. But we know how they roll, or float in their chairs with no wheels.
Oh. Yeah, I had the old one from the Toy Biz one back in the day. Yeah, that was pretty neat.
Oh yeah, the same one that had that chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did too at one point. Yeah, man, none of that shit survived. Unbelievable.
Yeah, I know. Accessory packs. And the problem is some of us are barely able to afford any of this stuff.
Wow.
He's trying to figure out ways to get more things, and it's so he's I don't know. I'll float down here.
Right. Oh shit.
I hear you, Time Prophet. I hear you. It doesn't make a lot of sense, especially when it comes to his wrist. He wouldn't be able to move his wrist at all if they're coming out the way that they say they come out.
Yeah. Oh, I remember Michael Turner always used to draw it the wrong way too. When he did a couple of things for Marvel, the crossovers with Top Cow, he'd have his claws were already partly exposed, but his wrists were bent. I'm like, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Fix that. They're not coming out of the top of the back of his hands. They're coming out from in between his forearms. Yeah, upsetting stuff. But I don't know.
I don't even want to think where X-23's claw comes from her foot.
Oh, that thing is stupid. Yeah, that's brain dead. The 2 in the hands, fine. That third one on the feet, retarded. But we know there were douchebags involved in making that character rather. So,
God, this fucking computer.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It keeps black screening.
No. Oh.
Well, is that a segue into another one of my reviews?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay. Well, I don't think I showed Blade last time, right? I know Shifty did. I don't think I did. Did I?
No, I never showed Blade. I never got it.
Oh, I thought you did.
No.
Oh, my bad.
I think your review convinced me to say I was going to get it because we talked about putting the.
Did I show?
I think you did. I think you did.
I'll play it a
Audience,
little bit.
Did Vinnie
Did I
show
play
it last
this?
week? I think you did because I think your review is what convinced me, or it might have been your pictures. That you
No,
showed,
I put a picture. I put a picture in the
Yeah,
group.
I was going to say I don't remember the review. I remember the pictures,
Okay.
especially the picture showing with the trench
It's a
coat.
badass figure. Go ahead and play it.
Yeah. Okay. So I don't have that coat. Yeah, that was someone else's photos that I dropped in that group that time. But I did get my hands on him. Apparently, the 2 Wolverines are like impossible to find, but all the other characters you can pretty much get. He's the next one who I guess people have been snatching up because they're like, I don't know if I want him, and then the reviews are getting out there, and people are like, oh, he actually looks cool. Well,
What about the Target Wolverine?
Say again.
Have you? What about the third Wolverine? Have you even seen him out at Target yet?
I don't think he's out.
Okay.
The shirtless one? Yeah, no, I don't think so. But
formerly designed.
this one's
McFarlane
pretty
Toys,
badass.
Comic book creator. I do a campaign right now on Kickstarter. It's called City of Venus, Dead City. Please go check that out. If you go to vinnieart.com, you can find the links easier from there. Today, we are going to be reviewing this Blade figure from Deadpool and Wolverines, the Marvel Legends one. And let's open this guy up and give him a full review. So here's Wesley Snipes' Blade out of the packaging. And I do think they did a very nice job on this dude. Pretty awesome. And with the shades on, I think all you really need to do is touch up those white spots and it'll look like a younger Blade. No problem. I think the likeness is there. It looks pretty damn good. It's what he looked like in the movie. He even has the tattoos on his neck. Good details. Very nicely done. The only thing I don't like is this strap that they put here because the plastic is really not so great. Articulation, pretty damn great. Again, the new ball joint system for the neck, really awesome.
There is only one
perfect
blade.
range on this thing. He does have like that cup ball joint system going on here, which is really cool. He does have the upper diaphragm, which I think the range could have been a little bit better, to be honest. He does have drop downs, so he can get a better range for his kicks. Again, upper thigh cut, double hinge on the knee, very tight on one of them. He does have rocker and hinge for the foot. So all in all, pretty good. He comes with a couple of weapons. Nothing too extreme here, and you could put the gun on the side here. So not too bad there. He comes with a little knife that goes back here as well. Here.
Should have came with the sword.
There we go.
Yeah.
All good. And he actually comes with 2 sets of shades. The other one's still in the package, but they're the same exact thing. He does have an alternate head. This is the one that came on the packaging. More of a neutral expression. Nothing really special going on there. I love this one. This one's killer. I'll zoom in a little bit. You get a better look. But yeah, with a closed fist and an open palm. And I tried something a little different here. If you actually have the first Barenthal Punisher, and this kind of works too. So that's one way of doing it. But if you do have a soft goods, like that's probably going to be your better option. It doesn't restrict anything. Yeah, not bad at all.
Not bad in a pinch.
Yeah, this figure has pretty nice range too. And yes, the shades do fit on other characters as well. I like the Jinx head. The shades on that one, pretty good. And I put a G.I. Joe classified katana in his hand. Here he is with Barenthal. Pretty damn awesome figure. Thanks for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe. More coming at you soon. This is Vinnie Art.
So, yeah, I know people have been getting like the soft goods coat. I know I have one somewhere. I need to dig through some of my toy shit because I know years ago I was getting a couple of different items and things. I'm gonna have to search. If I could find one, I'll do another review. But yeah, if you do have something like that, that other coat, like it's not that bad.
Or an Undertaker coat if you had an Undertaker figure.
Oh yeah, that would be perfect actually. You know, although aren't those figures a little bit taller?
Yeah, they are. But you could roll up the sleeves or something, maybe.
Okay. The length of it, though, I mean,
yeah.
I'd have to look around.
Yeah.
Maybe AEW will have one that hits Ross that has
Well,
like a.
Well, I mean, don't they have one? I was going to say real quick, don't they have one from the Black Series? Like one of those guys got like a big old trench coat thing?
I'm trying to think.
Maybe.
Well, I know one of the Cobra guys, but it's like the whole waist part, I think.
The Jude Law figure has a brown like trench coat you could paint black.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. He does have a long coat. Yeah, I have him somewhere. Maybe I'll do something like that. I don't know. But the arms are different. The joints, yeah. I don't know. But yeah.
This figure has drop down hips, so wouldn't that make up a little bit more length to the figure?
Well, it would, but even when you pose it though, like that's the purpose of the drop downs, right? So you get more range, and he'd get deeper into a thing. I mean, you could drop him down just if you want him just standing straight up and down. Yeah, he'll look a little taller. Yeah. But not bad though. I do love that snarling head expression. It's perfect, and I already did. I painted that white spot on his hair, so yeah, he already looks like he's 20 years younger. Black don't crack.
But remember, when you're posing a figure, you gotta go.
Well, when I get another coat on him, I'll do that. I'll do that for you.
Okay.
Maybe I could find it. If I do it under a minute, I could actually play the music on a short. But yeah.
But it's got to be less than like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a minute, some shit like that.
I think unfortunately we have lost Adam for the night. Adam, thanks for being here for what time you were able to be here, buddy. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed it though. I mean, that was a pretty good one there. I'll have to go back. Yeah, I saw you guys said that he burnt the toy.
Yeah. Well, he threw at least a box in there.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Black Series Luthen real figure. His coat might work for Blade.
Oh, I'll check that out.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would work. Because I think it's got a collar.
But yeah. So Shifty, you were saving yours for a little bit later, right?
Yeah, I got 2 videos though. Now that we have somebody playing.
All right. Well, I'll play one thing, and if you want to go next with that, just drop it in the private. So lean back in with something old, but we're talking old in the repair shop, Guinea Pig Repair Shop.
We are the Guinea Pig Collective. All will be assimilated. Resistance is futile.
Oh, I was actually in the middle of repairing this guy. I already showed like a few repairs that I did on this guy. You know, I actually put the whole headpiece on. It wasn't there. And the feet, though, the feet are a little bit loose, so a little bit sloppy. So sometimes when you stand these things, if you don't stand them right, they'll want to kind of fall back. Now, I already got this foot, and this foot on this side is actually what's keeping him standing. But if I was to take this foot out of the equation, like somehow, and he was just bouncing on this other one, he would just fall back. It's not enough to hold in. So I'm going to show you how to fix that real quick on today's repair shop. So for stacks, this leg right here, there's one screw. That's it. There's just one single screw right here. Just tighten it first and then loosen it. This way you're pretty sure you're not going to screw nothing up. Otherwise you could wind up stripping the screw out. Once you strip the screw out, they never want to go back in right. So once you get that screw out, you just got this piece that comes out that sits over top of the foot itself. And this is what we're going to do something with to tighten that up. So clear nail protector or nail polish, just like a top coat covering stuff. So, borrowed this from the missus. This stuff works very good on these joints. Just want to put a little around that bar right there. Let it dry fully. You know, just usually takes like 15-20 minutes for it to fully dry. Give it a little extra time just to be safe, so nothing you know, gets sticky or wet in there. And you want to check in there to make sure nothing's worn out on the inside. There's 2 spots right here where it kind of goes down. Just give it a little brush. Let these dry and then reassemble it. And then we'll come back, and granted you won't be able to feel how tight they are, but you'll be able to see it won't slop around anymore. Everything's dried, everything is tightened back up and put back on. And now this foot, tap on that, it is not moving. Neither one of them are. These joints are pretty good now, and he's all fixed. So GoBot stacks. This is an extra one for me. This is not my, should I say, part of my personal collection. So this is just an extra one. So now he's ready for sale. Now, if I can find his little smokestack things, which are his extra to turn into his weapons, this guy would be 100% complete. But I'll go with stacks. All done and fixed here at the Guinea Pig Repair Shop. There goes Jackson. Nice. That's what we were talking about earlier, Shifty. Another one that didn't have a proper face, just the windows and everything.
Yep, just the windows.
Dude, that's great, man.
Yeah,
that's a great, easy, quick fix.
You're the only person I ever heard to bring up a clear coat to tighten the joints. I've seen a lot of customization videos, and you're the only person. It's like a well-kept secret, and you know.
You know what? Here's the thing. I see. Obviously, quite a few women. I had a couple kids. May or may not know women and their peculiarities, but they're always talking about, that clear coat I got was terrible. My nails are chipping. My wife's always talking to me, I got to make sure I get good clear coat for my nails. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, I just asked her, how hard is that? She said, when it dries, it's really hard. It's why it protects your nails. You figure all the stuff you do with your nails all day long, and it keeps everything on there. I'm like, huh. So I used it for a figure one day. I was actually tightening up the joints on an old Soundwave figure. Lo and behold, man, that shit worked like fucking like boom, that was the shit awesome. Right there, man. It was amazing. I let it dry extra long, like way over to 15, 20 minutes. They say to let it dry. I let it dry for hours just to make sure that it wouldn't get tacky if the top layer got a little worn down. Mm-hmm. I want to make sure this shit, once it hardened, it stayed. It was perfect. And I've never had a problem since. And every figure that I've done the joints on like that, they've all held together. They've never became sticky. Like some people, I see them use glue, which is the most ridiculous shit to use in the world, because if that shit don't dry properly and you start moving the joints, like every one of these idiots do, it wears off the top, and then you're exposing the glue to the joint, and then it hardens. And then that's it. And I picked up figures to try to repair, and that's what these jackalopes did. They freaking put glue in the joint, and they were just ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts. So I'll show real quick too. Apparently, the General Hux from the Black Series, that's almost like the perfect coat.
Oh.
See, I thought there was somebody that had a coat like that.
No, it was a good call, Tommy. That's for sure. I looked at the other one that the guy said, and that wasn't bad either. But this one worked almost perfectly. I think, since his arms are already black, you just it'll be good. Just slip it on.
You may could get the jacket even cheaper. Some places just sell the parts.
Mm-hmm. So I'll have to look online, but if you want a solid one, that's pretty good. I still think cloth or soft goods would probably be the best option. The leather looks good, but it's always that fake shit, so it's gonna flake off over time. That's the only reason I wouldn't go that. I mean, for photos, sure, it would look amazing, but it's not going to last.
And I would say, there were the 5-inch superstar figures with the Undertaker, but unfortunately, that is just a plain black cloth.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't really look like a jacket, so to speak, like that, at least not like that.
Yeah. I think the wrestling figures, there's probably something out there, because I know they got a lot of T-shirts on cloth good stuff. There've been some jackets or vests or hoodies, so I'm sure something will pop up, even if I can't find one. I know eBay's them. Those poor kids. Let's not get into how the anatomy worked on that. Here's Shifty.
I don't know. People on Twitter probably need an explanation because they really think that things can happen differently. You can
Right?
poop your kid at any time you want.
those aren't kids. Those are
The little brown rag doll standing up in the corner of my hospital ward all by himself.
This will turn into a different stream if we continue on those jokes.
Hey, what's going on? Is Shifty back with another video, and here are my Bob's Burgers vinyl figures that I bought last month at Five Below. They didn't have Bob when I went out there, and I finally got to go back, and my fingers were crossed. And, luckily enough, when I went in there today, I found him. And I finished my collection. It's a good thing too, because he with tax and shipping, he's going for like $16 or if not more on eBay. So I got definitely a good deal for $5 on him today. Glad I finished up my set. This is from Fly Guys. They actually make the South Park vinyl figures, which are pretty nice looking. I only was able to get a Cartman of that lineup. They're on to a second wave now, which is available in Five Below, and they're wearing their school athletic outfits. And Butters, he's wearing a little Hawaiian shirt and he's swinging a golf club. It's pretty cute. I may pick that up next time I'm over there if they still have it. They got a lot of cool knickknacks over there. You may want to check it out. It's a lot of, and also a lot of candy that you don't see sold in any other store. So that they have some really unique stuff in Five Below. But of course, this is Teeny Tiny's the watch party set that I bought last month when I was over there.
Nice. How many of these sets do you have, by the way, like the teeny tiny things?
Oh, I only got two. I'm looking for the bathroom set. And somebody showed off, and I don't know who it was. Mm-hmm. And it was it was a bigger site. I don't think it's Teeny Tiny's, but somebody's selling a fridge. And I don't know where it is, where it was.
I've seen the Teeny Tiny's in my Five Below, and I swear they had a fridge in that set.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't know if it was Teeny Tiny's that made the one that I'm talking about. But somebody else had brought up that there's a fridge that you can buy, and it looks pretty neat. So I may have to
remind me after this. I think I got a hookup for you.
Oh,
I had to exchange that because some of the stickers were misaligned on my original set. But yeah, this is really cool for $5. You can have some tailgate accessories for your Marvel Legends or wrestling figures or whatever. And today I picked up the barbecue grill set.
I was tempted with this thing. I saw it once. I don't know. If you do a review, I got to check it out.
Because of hot dogs, pizza, steak, shish kebabs, hamburger buns, but no hamburger patties. I'm going to have to try to make some hamburger patties so I can grill them up. But the only issue I have, there's no labels on the ketchup and mustard, but I can fix that at some point. Still cool set for $5. I'm looking for the bathroom set that everybody's going crazy about online. Still haven't seen it the two times I've been out there, but at some point, hopefully it'll show up in my local store. But yeah, Five Below, a pretty neat store for like miniatures that you can use for your action figures and good old vinyl knickknacks. So head on over, get you some cool stuff. Hey, what's going on? Is Shifty back with another video?
I put up a second video. I have a rant about that last Teeny Tiny set.
Oh, okay.
So I remember the last time we were talking about that, I was mentioning the old school candy, and you said you didn't really notice. You went and looked, huh?
Yeah, well, I just looked. I glanced while I was going by. They had some stuff that I had never seen. It wasn't so much the old school candy, but it was stuff I've never heard of and stuff I might take a look at next time. I'm just Walmart has a terrible selection for like the old school candy and like the hard candy, because I try to find something like my dad used to remember and stuff.
You want that hard candy?
Yeah, I have to go to a drugstore or something. to get that stuff. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Well, the thing about Five Below that got me the first time is when they had some of the oddball stuff, because they had some older candies, but the one that got me is when they had a Zagnuts and an Abba-Zaba.
Nice.
Like when I seen them in a Five Below, I was just dying. I was like, I can't believe they have this shit.
And I gotta say something. You know, I'm respectful of certain individuals and stuff. But I've noticed for some reason, every time I go into a Five Below, there's some really good looking women in there. I don't know why, but that place has always got some chicks in there.
Everybody likes
wow.
a deal, especially how
I know. Yeah.
Shifty's like, I still want to disrespect you, man.
Five Below.
He's like, I disrespect you all night long.
Yeah.
He's standing right behind her, like bent down, like staring at her ass with his fingers on his head, like he's Professor Xavier trying to will it to happen.
I mean, like, there's a guy on Instagram where he walks up to people. He's on the spectrum, but he walks up to people in Walmart, girls, and he's like, "Would you like to put together a Lego set with me?" And he gets their number. I should be like, "And would you like to play with my teeny tinies?"
Well, that's not what the ladies like to hear.
Well.
Not teeny tinies.
No.
He's just noticing the reels the deals off the rack, more like on the rack. Yeah, Gab said he's so excited, y'all. Ollie's opening up a new store. It's only 20 minutes away.
Oh shit!
Hey, let me tell you something. Before we play this video, Ollie's they got the Sega figures, the Sega figures that would not sell in Walmart, but they got the good ones. They got the kangaroo, they got the dragon. They're $8 though, but still, that is more than worth it because those suckers would be worth $20. They're so good. So get out to Ollie's, look around. They got the kangaroo, they got the were dragon, and they probably got the other ones. So
yeah, I don't have the dragon. I got the kangaroo. Yeah, and I did the review. Yeah, that thing is a beautiful figure. I think I paid $6 for them. Walmart had them on clearance.
I was going to say, like, those figures worth anything to some people because I might just shoot them just for that fact alone.
Well, I'm sure Axel. I mean, that thing's everywhere. You could probably get one of those to explode.
Yeah, that's fucking terrible figure.
Yeah, they should look good with Bob's Burgers. Well, let's hear your review or your rant.
Okay,
another video, and this is a little rant. This is a little follow up to the Five Below video where I showed off this teeny tinies barbecue grill set. I was wondering why there weren't any hamburger patties in this set, because you got the grill and you have these gigantic hamburger buns over here. And I was like, there's no patties. I thought, I would have to make some custom hamburger patties to go with this set at some point. But then I thought this was a pizza. This was some weird shaped pizza with 4 great big pepperonis. And I looked on the back of the box today, and burger, hamburger patties, burger buns, burger buns. You get 4 tiny little hamburger patties, and then you get the top and bottom of a hamburger bun. That's huge. I don't get it.
Where's the beef?
Why didn't they just have like a stack of properly sized hamburger patties, and then I don't know, like a little bag full of hamburger buns? You could just.
Those are like sliders, and it's raw meat. That's not even cooked. What the hell?
Yeah. And you don't have the properly sized buns with it. You got this one huge bun. Yeah. I like big buns, but I don't like big burgers. I don't.
Who came up with this set? The Germans? This is unbelievable.
Yeah.
Just put off to the side. The size difference is crazy. Now they've done stuff in the bags before. Like here's the watch party set. They have ice in a bag. They could have made some hamburger buns in a bag and just put the label sticker on it. So yeah, that's weird. I mean, it doesn't kill the set, but I mean, that's just really weird that they would they would have huge ass buns and little ass patties. What the heck, teeny tinies? What the heck?
Yeah. It's like they pulled a Hasbro. Like, we almost have the perfect item for you.
Shifty's like, yeah, man, it's like the bitches in here. They got them huge ass buns and they got them little short baddies on the front.
Right? We'll put that.
I don't get it.
Everything else looks good though.
Yeah, and there was something else I was going to bring up tonight, but I'm not sure what it is actually. It's something. It's a guy or somebody on Instagram, and I don't know if it's AI or if it's photography, and then like animated with AI. I'm not sure what I'm watching, but it's toy related, and I'm going to do some research, and I may bring it up next week. It involves Barbies that are talking and dancing and singing, and it's the craziest mind trippy shit I've ever seen.
If I can find where some of like those my 12-inch figures are, because I know I have like the the ones that have like the metal endoskeleton, the Fison bodies. I don't know if you're familiar with those, but like I did a couple reviews, like I made custom figures. I noticed I've been seeing some of those things at Ross. They're going for cheap too. Some of those Barbie things, but most of the clothes suck. Because if I could find like a set that's like maybe $3, like I could do some other custom jobs. Like Chun-Li or something. Give her different outfits and shit that might work or look cool in photography. But most of them suck. Like, are these people colorblind when they come up with these things?
Yeah.
They're like pastel colors and shit.
Hey, did y'all got anything else? Because I need a dip for just a second before my segment comes up, and I'll be right back.
Yeah, I could show something.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay, Tommy, I got one I could do. Something that's up your alley. I know you love this stuff.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah, it's Motu related.
Yeah, it's all said. It looked like some McFarlane bullshit.
Yeah. Oh shit. All right, hold on. We got. I found vintage Skeletor at Ross.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm happy I did because I missed out when he was in Walmart and they were going for like $10. So I'm happy that they did have it over at Ross.
Yeah, I've had my eye on a few of them, like on eBay, and yeah, it's like,
I know it looks so good. But I said for $10, yeah, I'll pull the trigger.
This is Vinnie Art, former lead designer of McFarlane Toys and comic book creator. Right now, I've got an awesome project on Kickstarter called City of Venus, Dead City. Go check that one out. It's a collected edition of 1 and 2, 100 pages. But today, I'm going to be reviewing this vintage collection, Masters of the Universe Skeletor, Evil Lord of Destruction. This box is already ripped up a little bit. That's just how I got it, but it's because I found it on sale for $10 at Ross. And yeah, this is one I've been wanting to have for a while.
What up, Keely?
I passed on it a couple times. Luckily, Ross had it. So check your local Ross now. So here is Skeletor out of the package. And I do think he looks really good. Oh, maybe the chest is a little too big. And we got the ball joint in there. But yeah, I don't know. It's looking pretty nice. Paint job. It's all right. It's adequate, I think. What we got here. This definitely needs paint. I'm going to have to touch that up or do something. The finish on the plastic on the sword is really nice. It's almost a little bit of a metallic sheen in there. So that's pretty good. And we know most of the Motu bodies, they're like the same base body with some differences. Either in the forearms or the shins and the feet. Pretty much the legs, the arms, and all of that stuff is pretty much the same. It does have a separate piece for the skirt. So if you want to take that off or change it, you could. Like I said, articulation is pretty much what it is. The sword, you get it on the back as well. So, not too shabby. He does have alternate hands, a closed fist. So you could shake it in the air. Damn you, He-Man! And an open hand, which is really weak looking. There's nothing really going on here. Like, at least if they curled part of the hand. That's all he really comes with.
Yeah, that's the one thing that bummed me out. Like, if you're gonna do a hand like that, it looks like it's supposed to have like a sphere or something in it, because all the fingers are all perfectly lined up, and that's not how it's supposed to be. Like, your fingers taper, you know. So it'll the middle finger is the highest one, and then it dips down with the ring finger and the pinky finger, and that one it's like all the same boxy shape. You know what I mean? I'm like, it feels like it was meant for something else. That hand.
It possibly was, man. They just, ran out of stuff put in there. Like if this was like normal price, then it would be something like, but $10.
Oh yeah, for 10, no worries at all.
Not too bad. And to show you another figure, which I found on discount as well. Yeah, if you go over by Ross, you also have Hordak is available. So.
And I'm glad because I missed out on that other one. I had it and I had to bring it back, the blue one.
Oh yeah, the blue one, the one I got, man, that thing is awesome.
Yeah,
awesome. Glad I got it when I did because Trina wanted me to go back and look for it. Yeah. And my store had an ass load. When I went back, it was only a day or two later. They were all gone.
Oh wait, that's what happened. I think I sent it to her. The one I had.
Okay. Yeah, when I went back looking for it, they were all gone. All of them. They were all sold the fuck out. I was like, wow.
That was
Ross?
No, this was at Target when they had them at Target.
Yeah, but the blue Hordak. These two I got at Ross, but the one we were talking about was the blue one. Because I figured maybe I'll go back and grab one when it went on sale, the blue one, and then the sale was over. He was sold out, but I think it made Trina happy, so I was fine with that. But hey, I did find this one for 10 as well, and the gray and black, I dig that anyway, and he comes with wings, so I'll show that review on him next week. But another nice one.
There you go. It's a master and the student. I think this is probably my favorite Skeletor that they've done. He's gonna like that Viking outfit on. I do like the skin color better on the 40th anniversary, but I think I like the smaller chest and the proportions fit better. I think for Skeletor, I think that face is more menacing. Like I said, a little bit of paint deco will go a long way, I think. But there you go. There's a little comparison between them. Thank you again for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe.
But both of them I dig. That one that was like, it was like a Viking look.
Will go a long way, I think.
Yeah, this guy. I don't know if you remember one of the original concept artworks of Skeletor. He had like that bigger piece and that helmet that was different and like a little bit like a goatee. It looked like that, and it had like a cape. He had swap out parts so you could make your classic Skeletor. And to me, I think this is still like my definitive. I love the 40th anniversary. Both awesome figures. But if you could get your hands on this one, I think it's on sale as well at Big Bad. Tommy, I think I told you about this one a while ago too. I said if you want a really nice one that's like 6 inches and it's got all the nice articulation, this one's pretty dope. So,
did they ever make one that looks like the cartoon?
The Origins ones.
Yeah, the Origins line, and he looks amazing. But I mean, if you're not already collecting, you might not want to get into it because you're probably going to wind up picking a whole bunch of them up.
Yeah, and you're gonna be paying a lot because now the older ones you can't get. So
for a longest time they were just collecting dust in the stores, and out of nowhere they just all started disappearing. I guess people woke up to how well done the cartoon ones were.
Oh yeah, and then people started doing that when the Filmation ones were coming out. A lot of people were like mixing their collections too. So
Well, a lot of people are jazzed about the movie, and they're probably going back and buying a lot of this stuff up.
I was expecting the figures to hit already. I'm pretty sure they should. Maybe the first week.
They are. They're already at mine. I was looking at them yesterday. And,
no shit.
Yeah, they're pretty well sized. They're like a hair bigger than a large Marvel Legends figure.
Okay.
So they're in between the McFarlanes and the Legends, and they look pretty nice.
Okay.
There's only like 3 that they're releasing right now.
Mm-hmm.
Triclops, Man at Arms, and He-Man. I guess Skeletor, Tila, and whoever would be in the next wave.
Okay. I think Trapjaw should be in the next wave, but I am very curious about that He-Man one because I've seen the articulation and I thought it looked amazing. So, like I said, I might get 1 or 2 of those figures. But
you need to look down Every Walmart I've been to, they're on the bottom of the shelf underneath all the other He-Mans.
Oh, there's like no He-Mans in my stores.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so like the whole, I'm telling you, the last 2 times I went to the stores, both Walmart and Target had like virtually nothing. There was some of the Marvel stuff, like the bald chick from Deadpool and Wolverine. She was all over the place, peg warmer. And the G.I. Joes that are way too expensive. The ones that are like $42. Those guys are sitting there. But yeah, there's not much else. And then like the Transformers, slim pickings. It's mostly like the shitty video game version of Optimus and Megatron, and like nothing else.
Blockies.
Yeah, the blockies. I've seen a lot of those, but yeah, I don't know. They're gonna have to fill up these shelves. So,
well, my Walmart's pretty well stocked with a lot of just about everything. They had the Mando stuff out, and again, what are we doing, Hasbro? The figures you're putting out for this movie. Again, everybody's got a Mando figure, and they just released another one, and they charge you $40 for it. Everybody's already got them, and a Sigourney Weaver figure looks like shit.
Yeah,
you don't get the big guy from Rebels. What the fuck? You don't got the big guy from Rebels. Everybody would want to figure him, and the rest of troops. Nobody cares.
Yeah. Oh, it's retarded. The whole thing's retarded, but you know how they are. And RR, man, yeah, dude. I believe, yeah, you own it, don't you? I'm pretty sure he's got the original of the trap show that I did. Here, I'll show you guys, because I mean we're still talking He-Man, so I might as well. I don't know if you've seen it, Shifty, but here is my.
Oh yeah, we looked at this when they showed it off at the Toy Con.
Yeah, there's my.
Oh, that. Oh yeah. That's cool.
There you go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was RR who got this one. You have the Skeletor as well, don't you? I think he does. But hell yeah, man. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. I might do more. I wanted to do more He-Man stuff too. I just kind of ran out of time. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'll probably end up doing more. But yeah, these are pretty neat. I had a couple of here's my Evil End.
Woo!
Oh yeah. Here's my Sorceress.
Yep.
Yeah. Beast Man.
Very
Again,
cool.
we're talking Motu, so I might as well show them.
Very cool.
Good stuff. There's my Skeletor. I want to paint this one up. This one is still one of my favorites. Hell yeah.
Very cool.
Point, but yeah. Some cool stuff.
World class bullshitters that YouTube channel.
Yep.
They're going all doom and gloom on the Supergirl figures. Keep saying they're going to end up in Ollie's. Well, McFarlane doesn't sell toys at Ollie's. They're at Ross and Burlington.
No, they don't. And we know Jeff. He's been on the channel a bunch of times too. I gotta say it. You're dead wrong. You're dead wrong, Jeff. I'm sorry. You're dead wrong. Those figures are already going for $60 each online.
Yes, they sold out the pre-orders. I keep watching the videos, and he's saying, "Oh, they're gonna not sell." And Todd's actually being smart about this. He's not just putting out the Supergirl movie figures in this end cap at Walmart that everybody's trying to find.
Mix.
He's putting out the latest wave of McFarlane multiverses. He's putting in the Cavill, the Ralph, I think Ben West, or what her name is. I think she's exclusive to GameStop, maybe, but she might be there. I don't know. But yeah, everybody's going crazy trying to find these. I think yes, they will have like some of these side characters that won't sell, and maybe a couple of the main Supergirl figures because they made 3 different versions. But yeah, a lot of these things sold out.
Wow.
Sold out. It isn't Star Wars.
Which one's the exclusive at GameStop?
I think it's the Ben West, or the CW. I think that was exclusive to GameStop.
Oh no! I saw a couple of photos. She's on the end caps of some of the Walmarts.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. If I can find her before my reservations come in, I'll just buy them there. And
I think a lot of people are doing that. If I find her as well, I'll probably cancel my pre-order. But that's the thing. He's rushing out so many things now. I know what's his name, the Brandon Routh one. He's on the end cap as well.
That figure, I don't know. I'm so mixed on it. I'm so
I know.
mixed. I've
That's
seen
one of the ones
pictures
you'd have
of
to
the
see it in
cape.
person to make a decision.
Yeah, that cape though, man. I'm gonna have to put some wires in it.
Oh, there's no wire in his?
No.
What?
No. Nope.
Wow,
And
tons
nope.
of cheapskate.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny. One of my other friends, she's been doing reviews as well, and she got her first Batman, DC figure. It was the Japanese one, the one that's all black with the yellow belt. And she goes, listen, she knows what to expect with those things. And she goes, yeah, I know Todd's kind of a douche. That's the first thing she says. I couldn't stop laughing at the review. I'm like, yep, everybody knows it. Everyone knows it. But yeah, man, dude, again, yeah, thank you for picking those up. Yeah, I'm happy that they went to a good home because yeah, those are some of my favorites for those Motu ones that I did.
They're great.
Like I said, I do want to do more. I'll see what I can come up with. But Shifty, do you want to do your segment?
Yeah. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Okay, which I gotta make sure I get the right one here. No, there. Oh, here's a Tord one. We talked about Tord. We didn't play it.
My quirk is I love pickles. Don't be shy. Push. Oh, I love your dress. Pickles.
Pickles. Stay. No,
and I'll just
stay in target
start loading some stuff up in here.
Yeah. Oh, it's the what new one? Okay, gotcha.
Here you can look, browse, peek, touch, feel, taste, smell, do anything you want, take all the time you want. Nobody's going to pressure anybody around here.
Wow! That's a low price!
I'm sorry, did you say something about a low price?
Wow! That's a low price! I know!
I'll make that deal. How about you, you bitch? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
I'd buy that for $1.
Shoot. At that price, Burnett can scream all he wants.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Come on, what's going on? The whole order's been prepaid. Sold.
So what
Okay. Well, I don't have anything because StreamYard's not working.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I may have to reload. Hold on. Let's see. This might.
I could check too. Is this some of the stuff from is it like on Paternia? Or Preternia? Facebook is stupid. It's in Preternia. Let's see if we got some. I know I saw a few things that were starting to drop. Some towards. Yeah, who's Saturn Girl? Because that's here. He dumped out for a sec. Hold on. Here's one of the new Tord ones. And she's one of those platinum. There you are. You with us? Are you having technical difficulties, Shifty? I think you might be. But yeah, so here's one of them. She's a red platinum, so that means these things are harder to find, and it's just supposed to be exclusive to a certain store, I think. The segment canceled. Streamer kill my mic. Oh shit, he can't upload pics. Ah, damn it. Well, we can go through Paternia a little bit. I know they got a bunch of shit in here. I know they got more of them Tords. They got some really ass ugly figures too. Here, I'll pull up this one. Yeah, there's a couple of them. I think the first guy here, you could probably do a nice custom job with that guy. Take his coat, put it on another figure for sure, and the arms. That'd be pretty good. Who's this one? Is this Eclipse or something? I think his name is. I don't know where the hell that guy is. But yeah, I don't know. Some of the DC characters, I wasn't really a big DC guy, so I can't get that much into it. There's some Horseman stuff. These are kind of interesting. Although the likenesses all suck. This is Medicom, Mayfex. Like, I don't know. That looks like a weird cartoon version of Billy the Butcher. Those are what they are. Like the body isn't bad, but maybe the legs look a little short. I don't know. What do you guys think? I don't know. Try to keep an eye out for Shifty too if he can come back. But not too bad. Not the best things, but these are kind of mediocre figures. And at the prices that they charge, Mayfex, probably shite. What the hell are these Hot Toys? I don't see Hot Toys. We showed that guy. Oh, Bondi, they're doing more. Doing some new stuff here. I like that suit. But again, Bondi, they charge too much. I don't know what the hell it would be in American dollars. Keely, if you're still there, let us know what 9,900 yen actually is. Because I'm not familiar. You back? Shifty?
Hello?
Oh, there you are.
Hello?
Shifty, can you hear me?
Can I hear myself? Can I hear you? Hello?
Shifty, can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, cool. Now let me see if I can present pictures. Let's see.
All right, you're back. Is this one of the pictures you're going to show?
Yes, it's one of the pictures I'm going to show.
All right, cool. Well, then we got them.
Okay. Okay. Let me see. Okay, this is like everybody's seen this, but I was just.
What's that?
It's not working. It's not working. It's not throwing my picture up in the thing.
Well, name a character. Maybe we can find it.
No, it says invalid file type. What the hell?
Oh shit. Maybe it is StreamYard just being kind of a douche nozzle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now, this figure is not all brand new. Pieces of her are. He's a total just a repaint of the previous one that I reviewed, which is a damn good figure, by the way. Yeah, I really did like that thing a lot. But yeah, the likenesses on the actual, what the hell's her name again? Kristen Ritter. That's it. The likenesses are pretty good on this. The hair is pretty cool. The arms and the jacket, and I think the upper torso, I think that's all reuse. The main torso too. I think where they cut where the joints are by the thigh down is new. But yeah, she's a lot of reuse of a super old figure. That's why she has a single jointed arm. I mean, I think they should have stepped it up because these arms are kind of short to begin with. But yeah, I don't know. Not a bad set, and I know they were afraid to sell her by herself. That's why they put her in a 2-pack with, the all black Daredevil that most people love. So, kind of is what it is. Let me see. I just heard from Adam.
Yeah, what the issue isn't StreamYard at all. For some reason, I don't know what happened when I saved the files. They were working in StreamYard earlier, but now it says the file is not a file that it can show or be presented, and that's like all in my pictures. So this is basically what I had anyway. So yeah, I think she looks great. I don't care for the black suited Daredevil. I hate that they have her stuck in another 2-pack.
Yep.
Well, she have a good night time, Prophet.
Yeah, have a good one, buddy.
Night, dude.
Yep. She was single carded because she was a build. There was a build away figure, the man thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still have this. The body's good, but the joints are so dated on the legs. So I do like that they're doing it. What's up?
This is new. This is a new figure. They compared them today. She looks way better. She's got the ripped jeans.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I said. I said the thighs down. Those legs are brand new on the other one.
No, I didn't hear. I was out. I was.
Okay. But yeah, the arms and the jacket are exactly the same, and the middle torso, that's all the same. So what's new are like thighs down and the head sculpts. So it's not entirely new. If they said it's entirely new, they're full of shit. But
yeah. Those DC figures that they announced, man, the Black Condor. Did we ever go over what was going on with that one? Oh yeah, just scroll down to that last one, the one below, down. You take the head off of there. That one up top. Yeah, you make a Green Goblin now. That figure right there, the head.
You probably could.
Yeah.
Because sometimes he makes the heads too small. It depends. You really got to take a good look. Because sometimes their heads are either too big or too small. I don't know which base body he's using on this one.
Well, I mean, you probably could find different pieces from different McFarlane figures, but that the head you would use for
probably
good.
Dude, I know this Punisher. He sold out, by the way.
Yes.
I was like, oh
yes.
shit.
If I can get out to GameStop and they still have them available, I'm going to get it.
I mean, it looks good.
And people can complain that he's $30. If that's worth $30. No, he's $35. It's Moon Knight is $40. Yeah.
Moon Knight is $40.
Yeah, but it's the same price as Archangel because of the wings.
Past it. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah. Wow. That's some. Wow. Sorry, we had Owen Williams. You know, the guy from Wedding Crashers. Owen Williams. That's it. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry that my stuff got effed up. I had everything planned for once, and then
that's all
for
right,
some reason
dude.
it's not.
Yeah, that's what happens with the internet. But like I was saying before, I think this guy would make a great custom because the coat and everything looks pretty cool. If you can take off the stupid necklace thing and put some more paint on him, you could turn this into something really cool. I think.
Is Black Condor on there? Did they have the picture?
He's got to be. This is Paternia, so I'm pretty sure that they do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you were saying about the jeans, though. Like, yeah, those jeans look cool. I like how they did that. That's a good effect. But yeah, they should step it up more.
Yep, Balrog came out.
Yep. Oh, look for him on a review in another week because I did get my hands on him.
I may go ahead and just put him in my pile of loot. Yeah, I think he's up top. He's probably farther up.
Oh, was he?
Probably.
I thought it was lower. Which city's the? Oh yeah, he's probably higher. You're right. Did I pass? I might have passed him when I was scrolling through.
Let me see if that picture is. Let me see if all of my pictures are screwed up because I do have a couple pictures of him.
What's his name again?
A Black Condor.
Black Condor. Bartland. Yeah, we'll get him. We'll get the photos. There he is.
Okay.
I got him. They. It's the Native American actor. They.
Zane McLaren from you everybody's seen.
He's been in everything.
Yeah, and I don't know if they did it without his permission or they got his permission or what. I don't know, but I may have to get that figure and customize the hell out of that because he's one of my favorite actors. And I just like that Conan, elongated man. What the hell? It looks just like him.
This one's. I think this is closer to the Indian than the other one is to Conan. Like you could see it, but this is like, come on, this is spot on. They completely ripped this guy's likeness off here.
If I could, yes, if I could figure out how to swap hairstyles, I would get that head and put on my Spirit Body G.I. Joe figure.
Swap the hairs out. That would look great. That would look damn good. Oh yeah, you know what? The head does look smaller. This might actually work. I think you're right.
Tommy's asking in the back, was this talked about last week? I think we might have mentioned it in passing backstage because I think
we showed it. No, we showed it to each other in the group.
Yeah.
You put the photos up.
I don't know if I mentioned it on the thing yet, but they had some new pictures that came out today of this figure, and I was going to show it, but I can't right now. So that's where the topic was going to go.
Excuse me. He does have two-toned wings. So on the other side, it's like all gray.
Yeah, they call him Black Condor, but there's nothing black about him.
Yeah, that would be his hair, but they put blue highlights, so they just kind of defeated it.
Yeah, we mostly covered everything I was going to touch on. I did have some WWE stuff, but that can wait.
Yeah, like this character, she looks kind of cool. I think I sort of vaguely recognize her, but what was that? The teen group that Superboy was in, like the old school Superboy.
Legion of Superheroes.
That's the Legion of Superheroes. That's right. That's where she's from, right?
I think so.
Yeah, she's not a bad looking figure, but she's a red platinum, and we know what red platinums are. They're bullshit.
$35.
Yeah, 35. Yeah. Why is that 35? That's a $22 to $25 price range.
There's nothing comes with it. Nothing.
Yeah, 2 fists. That's the only thing that's bullshit. I call bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if you're gonna
play face. Oh, that okay. Never mind.
Oh, what were you saying?
Nothing.
The Hawkman.
No, there was. I thought it was the Hawkeye figure, but we covered that last week. I thought I saw a picture up there. Yeah, we showed him off last week. The new Hawkeye.
Oh yeah. That's right. Yep. I'm pretty sure there was something else.
I'm sorry about all that. Technical difficulty. Shit happens.
Yeah. It's all good, man. Yeah. And again, sorry, I was late today too, so that's also.
Hey, that's no problem.
Otherwise, yeah, we would have had some other stuff. I know there was something else in the toy world I wanted to show you guys. Oh, I did see somebody did some custom work and made one of those new Jack Nicholson Joker heads.
Yes.
Yeah. There's some pretty good ones. Here's one that I seen that looked pretty neat.
Have you seen him in a while yet?
The what?
Have you seen him in stores yet, or like?
Oh yeah. He does look way better in person. I will say that 100%. Yeah, but I know these things are all selling out. All right, man. Yeah, Tommy had to go, but yeah, dude. Yeah, have a good one, brother. No worries. So
sorry for the whole
I mean, that ain't bad. Yeah. Oh, that was a pretty neat one. I think I might have seen.
Yeah, I definitely. If I get one, I'm going after the melted face from the art museum.
Wait, I hope Tommy's at least still watching. This was awesome. Someone did a custom job. I was going to put it in our group. I forgot to. Someone did a custom job on the Universal Monsters, and they did the serial versions. Look how cool that is.
Oh, my God.
Those are fantastic. Yeah,
okay, did they really make it, or is that AI? Because that could very well be AI.
No. This is a custom job.
Okay.
Yeah, these are custom pieces.
Okay.
Dude, that is awesome.
It's awesome. It's real.
Yeah. No, it's real. It's real. Yeah. Again, not my photos, but yeah, these are someone else's. But yeah, because these things were going on sale at Ross, so like people were picking these things up. Like, yeah, let's do our own shit. But that's killer. Because I seen a couple of the customizers. There's like a putty that they mix, and they could sculpt with it, but it hardens. So then once it hardens, you can paint it. So that's what they did with those figures.
Yeah, I need to get into that. I don't know what putty to get and stuff like that because, I think I'd probably be good at sculpting.
Yep. Hell yeah. Yeah, Tommy, I hope you like these. These were pretty cool. I'll drop them in the group later if you want to see them. But yeah, all good stuff. So yeah, here we have it. Yeah, we could wrap this one up. Yeah, not too bad. I'll have to go back and watch Adam burning those figures.
Well, it was just a box. It was a Tord box, and we don't know. He said there could be something in it. There might not be something.
Oh, he just threw it in the whole box?
Yeah, he threw the box in. We don't know if there was something in it. It probably wasn't nothing in it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man. All right. We sent some from a chat. But, okay. Cool. Yeah, guys. So we'll wrap this one up. Oh, wait. One more custom I think I saw. So, or not really a custom. Somebody took the Diamond Select Apocalypse figure, the regular Apocalypse one, and they put the head from the Marvel Legends. Look how cool that looked.
Holy crap.
That is badass. I was like, get the hell out of town. This is killer. So yeah.
Wow.
Nice. And he's a taller figure too. Let me do it. Oh yeah, I do have one more photo. So I guess this is the regular head that comes on him. Hold on. I gotta open this up again. Yeah, so I guess that's the regular head. And yeah, there's Cable. So like the height comparison is kind of perfect on this.
Is that the $100 figure?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it was. The Diamond Selects weren't that expensive. They were like around $35 or something.
No, I mean it's on the Marvel. You said the Marvel. It's the Diamond Select head on the Marvel Legends body.
No. The body is Diamond Select, and the head with the gritting teeth. This one. This is the Marvel Legends head.
Oh, okay. This is the head.
Yep.
Okay, from
the body. The body's Diamond Select. But yeah, Tina, have a great night.
Yep.
Yeah, height comparisons. Yeah, pretty. Yeah, I would say it's perfect. Absolutely, because you want him a little bit taller, and I like that he's more lengthy instead of just like wide. The proportions are pretty damn amazing on that.
And it sucks too that all those were readily available until like just recently. You can still get them.
I know. I don't. My comic shop has a couple of things, but they don't have him. Like I seen a couple of things that they got in there. I'm like, They have the old school Elektra that came with that big kind of castle piece with the giant E on it. If it didn't have the giant E, you know, it would have been worth it for that piece because you could hang it on the wall.
Yeah.
I think I still have my original somewhere in a bin, but not the figure, but the base. I still have the base. But yeah, not too bad. Like I said, there's some cool stuff, and I know, Adam, because he couldn't hang out any longer. He's I could probably show him this another time, but apparently that In Arts company. They did their Christopher Reeve.
Oh.
12-inch. Yeah, this thing is pretty sick.
Yeah. Yeah, proper proportions.
Dude, if he told me that this was him, I would have believed it if the logos weren't on there. It's like,
wow.
Like, yeah, that, I don't know how the hell they did this. Yeah, RR, right? He's like, oh my. Yeah. That is unbelievable. And I believe they have. There's a better look at them.
Wow. And the nose is proper on it. McFarlane's nose is like way bigger than that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, a lot of people are doing that. They're taking the head from the other, the one in the mech suit, and they're putting it on this body because it's an Italian artist. He did a run where he looked like that. Damn it, I thought he comes with an alternate outfit too, where you could actually, the hair is removable, and he's got, I think, 3 different hair pieces that you could put on this one, and you could actually make it look like Clark Kent. He's got like the business suit on with the glasses and the hat.
Wow.
Like they went all out on this thing. Yes, jaw dropping. I thought I saved that photo, but I guess not. But yeah.
Wow.
I mean, if I rob a bank, I definitely get it, but we're not as lucky as those people who got away with that 1.8 million from the armored car robbery. This was pretty neat too. I don't know how legit this is. Maybe you know, but since I showed Superman, here's one more Superman thing. Again, we're gonna have to show Adam this later. They did the He-Man body. I don't know if this is legit or not, but it looks awesome.
Yeah,
I would definitely get
that.
Huh?
They'll definitely do that stuff once they.
They'll have to. I mean,
yeah,
they got the rights, so that's pretty cool too. Oh, I think he was. Yeah, they'll like this. Yeah, that was for the Christopher Reeve one, the other one. But that's still pretty neat. Yes, you're thinking about it, right? Like the He-Man bodies with the DC characters, yeah, not bad. Not a bad idea.
It'll happen.
Right? Oh, yeah, here's one more Jack Nicholson. Again, this isn't bad. I mean, there's some pretty good people doing killer customs.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yep. Yeah, the only thing that's really bad about the figure, aside from that they couldn't use his face, was that the body's just a little too long. It's a little too lengthy. He should be a little shorter and wider. But other than that, I think the colors look good. the print on the pants, so it's fantastic. Yeah, there's still a lot of good in that thing. But, yeah, so I guess that's about it. We'll wrap this one up, folks. Yeah, let's get to the media stuff here. And since it's just you and I,
Listen to me! Get me out of here, you fool! Too late, fools! Say nothing, Baroness. I saw the entire catastrophe.
yeah, Shifty, let them know what's going on, brother.
Sunday night, 8 o'clock, the Real Review 3000 Hanstar YT is the weekly wrap-up and Jackbox Fun Night, where we play Jackbox games. And what the dub, get in the chat. We'll try to get you in the game and have some fun. And maybe sometime the next week or so, good old wrestling on the Austinators channel, where we talk about how bad WWE sucks.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Oh, shit. Well, thank you, brother, for being in here tonight. Yep. And I'm glad I was able to at least make it and show some cool things. Yeah, let's head on over to. There's no escape.
Pathetic fools! There's no escape!
Okay, my friends, we are on the last 46 hours of Shadow of the Kraken. We did crack. I'm sorry, Shadow of the Kraken. City of Venus, Dead City 2. Holy shit, I am tired. I was gonna say we did crack 7,000, so that's good. Yeah, we're trying to get the numbers up. We got about 46 hours left to see if we can hit some more stretch goals, because when that 46 hours is up, the stretch goals are gone. I'll probably leave it open a little bit longer, just to make sure that we get some more sales and, to give people a chance to definitely get it. And while we're waiting, because I'm gonna have a little back and forth with the printers, because I got to make sure the quality's up to snuff before I do a big order. But yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for them to send me the money so I can put the orders in and all that good stuff. But yeah, we are pretty much like we're ready to go. I do have new pieces on the campaign as well. So if you guys are into originals and all that great stuff, I got the E Honda. I have him up. I have the Gunslinger Spawn. He's also available. And yeah, we got some, like I said, some pretty cool stuff. Let me jump down to it. Where am I? Here we are. Originals. So yeah, the Batman. I forgot if it was on stream when I talked about those, but yeah, that's available. We got my version of Absolute Wonder Woman's available. Yeah, here are the new ones. So here's my E Honda. Isn't that great?
Awesome stuff.
I had fun drawing this one up, making him up. That's actually red paint that's on his face, and and the blue that's on the bottom part there, that's also paint. But a little bit of colored pencil for like that kind of sun that's back there, just to give it a little extra pop. But yeah, pretty cool stuff in there. There is my penciled Gunslinger Spawn. That's on the cover of issue 50. I didn't even know that this book went up that high, but apparently it did. So that's also available, and a bunch of other cool stuff. But you guys know all that great stuff there. And yeah, so tomorrow we should be doing Friday Underground. You guys will probably end up seeing the trailer again and all that. I give myself another little push, see what we could do. I know I'll be on Andy Smith's channel on the 6th. So yeah, I know it's after the main duration of the campaign, but I'll keep it open a little bit longer. So yeah, we'll keep trying to rake in what we could, because we need it to double check. We're going to cover some of our European friends, because oh my God, the shipping has gone crazy for overseas. It's just ridiculous. But yeah, so not bad, doing all right. 58 backers, 46 hours to go. Jump on this if you could. I'd appreciate it. Let me get the link out there again. Copy. It should be in the description, but I said paste. Come on, computer, work with us. So there you go. Here's the link. It's also on Tommy's channel there. So yeah, help out a real independent artist. This book is done. Like I said, we're ready for print. All that great stuff. So jump on it. You're going to be happy you did. Because again, it's 100 pages of fantastic art, story, bonuses, all that good stuff. So hell yeah, man. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you, RR. All you great people out there. Papa, thank you so much. Keely, Gap After Dark, Soul Assassin, Tommy, Adam, Tina, who we have up here? Time Prophet. All you guys and girls are fantastic. Much love to everyone. Again, I didn't see the earlier bits, but everyone who showed up earlier in the stream as well. You guys rock. Thank you again. We'll be back here 5 p.m. tomorrow on my channel, Vinnie Art. And I don't know what we're going to do on Sunday yet. I'm kind of playing it by ear. Maybe we'll do another movie or show or something. I don't know. We'll come up with something. Sorry, last week I just deleted the one from YouTube. We just went down the wrong turn.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. We got a little black pill. But, it happens from time to time. I think it's still up on Rumble, but it's all good. Guys, thanks so much for being here tonight. We'll see you soon. Have a great evening.
You better run, Mojito. You what? I thought you said don't move. That was before. Now, you run. Adios, amigo.